Hey, this is HQ back in the house, right? If you're watching this, and for the replay, please like, share, and subscribe. You might catch me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. You might catch me on those things. I think it's Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. Yes, right? So like and share and all that good stuff, right? So today we decided we're going to do a pop-up show on the Kendra G show from last night. A character that we caught a whiff of a couple months ago, maybe 2 months ago. A military girl showed up. She had just gotten out of the military, disability. So she showed up on the Kendra G show last night. And so we wanted to do a pop-up. And then we had another gentleman who was on a Kendra G show. And then we had some pop, the balloons and that kind of thing. Just a general pop up, nothing on a Sunday afternoon, lazy, not really doing anything, loving it, right? Hit the like button coming in. Welcome from SBC last night. So, without further ado, we got the Kendra G return military girl. And, she got a whole nother script for Kendra. A whole nother script. Go ahead on, young lady.
And I'll bring on the next guest. Let's see what we're working with. Are you ready, boo? Okay. Hi.
Hey.
Have you been here before? You look familiar.
Yeah, I have.
You have an update?
I need to change the type of person I'm looking for.
Okay, wait. Are you my military girl?
That was me.
Now, did you get in trouble?
No and yes. They talked to me because I had my uniform on, but I didn't violate anything, UCMJ or anything. So
Okay. Well, that's good to hear. So you still employed in the military?
Oh no, I'm retired.
Were you retiring then?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So you was retiring when you called me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, so I do remember. I don't remember everything, so let's take it from the top. Okay, how old are you again?
22.
22. And where do you live again?
California. But I'll be in Georgia next week.
Okay, is that where you're relocating to?
Mm-hmm.
And you have a kid, right?
Yes, one.
One kid. How old's your child again?
2.
2. And so you're not in the military anymore?
Nope.
So what are you doing now?
Living my life.
Okay.
Collecting a disability check.
So let me ask you this. So when you called me, you was planning on retiring or was you forced to retire?
No, I was already planning on it. It was already in the works.
It was already in the works?
Mm-hmm. I was waiting for my med board to be finished.
Oh, okay. Got you.
I'm just trying to figure out, how do young people get out of the military and they have a medical discharge? She said medical discharge. How has she gotten a medical discharge? What's going on with a medical discharge? That these young people are starting to get these medical discharges. What happens? I don't understand. Physically, they look okay. Is it a mental thing? I mean, you got a script that you go through, and then all of a sudden you get a mental discharge or something. I don't understand. She kind of young to be getting out of the military because of medical reasons.
All right. So now, so you did 4 years?
Yes.
Okay. Now, so you said you want to change. I think I remember a couple things. You wanted an older man before, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now what do you want?
I still want him old, but I don't want, like I said 65K or better. Yeah, that gave me people that work at McDonald's and
Wait, hold up. Did she say under 60K is at McDonald's? I'm serious. Is that McDonald money? McDonald money is 60K. She's saying y'all work at McDonald's. If you make 60K ain't enough. That's McDonald money?
checkers and yeah, that's not what I want. More like, you could be like a car salesman, the manager of McDonald's. No, I'm lying. I want a sugar daddy.
Well, that's as direct as it can be. It's the most direct I've heard. Now, this makes me question a couple things. Ain't she a military person? And don't you have to have a very strict code of behavior and a strict code of discipline when you're in the military? So she had that strict code of military discipline, but for some reason, she don't want to adhere to it in her regular life. She wants a soft life. So that would explain her not wanting to work and wanting a sugar daddy. Now, from the conversation we had yesterday on the panel with Fatty, women want to exchange something for money. That's cool. That's cool. It's transactional. Okay, great. So this is what she's saying. I want to be transactional. I want to be specific. I want to be a sugar baby. So my whole thing is this. Has she always been this lazy acting? Or she wanted to be this lazy and she got into the military and maybe thought it was going to be easy and decided she's going to get out in 4 years? Why not just stay in the military and stay on that whole regime, and then you can get all the things you want? Wouldn't your life be better off if you stayed in the military and did what you had to do through the military? And you could make the money on your own by doing side things, but you want to get out of the military and then be somebody's side piece? I don't understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I mean, we started here, I guess. So how much money do you want the man to make?
Enough that I don't really care how much he make. He just gotta want to give it to me.
So he just has to have a budget for you. How much do he got to give you a month?
I don't care. Like no less than 1,000 though.
Oh, that's not bad. So you want?
Yeah, that's not bad.
Shit, HQ gonna ask for 5K. 5K. Because I recall, I think about 2 or 3 years ago, I was like at this bike rally, right? And this older bike guy came up and he said, "Would you mind being my side piece?" I was like, "Side piece?" I was like, "Sir, I'm kind of old." He said, "That's okay. You look good." So I said, 5K. He said, 5K? I said, "You asked me my price. That's what I need. That's what I need, not to work and to be at your beck and call. I can't be worried about no bills when I'm trying to take care of you. So I need 5K. She said, "No less than 1,000. That ain't no money. You ain't no real gold digger."
You want 1,000 a month, but you don't want anybody. He said people work that.
Okay, and I would also like for him not to work down there for 1,000 a month. That's not gonna cut it.
What do you mean work down where?
Like I would like for him not to want sex if he's only giving 1,000.
This is we done went way beyond the pale. We done went way beyond the pale. She said, I want him to not even work down there. What? She don't want no sex if you ain't paying more than X, Y, and Z. You got to at least give me $5,000.
Oh, wait. So you want a sugar daddy that will give you 1,000, but he won't get sex.
Mm-hmm. Like now, if he like, oh, thank you, beautiful. Oh, sorry about that. Here you go. You're welcome.
Pissy baby crying. Damn.
What was I saying?
Well, she don't.
Oh, you said. Yeah. So 1,000 for no sex. Are you gonna sleep with anybody while he's giving you
1,000? No.
So you just be celibate while you're with this man?
Yeah, I've been celibate. I don't mind.
So
see, that's not what she's saying.
A celibate baby mom. How can you be a celibate baby mom?
Meaning, once you done had the baby, once you done stop having sex, look.
That's it.
Man, wait a minute. Incel has had sex, maybe had sex too.
There is no celibacy for a baby mom. Once you had kids, once people then came about you, there is no celibacy for you. Stop. No, we gotta stop that. We gotta stop.
That don't even make no sense, Jihan.
There is no celibacy or abstinence for you. What? No. I tell you what. I'm gonna take your approach. My fault. Let me retort. Let me retract. You can do whatever you want, but it doesn't have to be tolerated. There you go.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I'm just curious.
She's saying I've been celibate. Well, I mean, what? You been celibate? Okay, that's fine. She been celibate. But you expect a man to be celibate and give you $1,000 a month?
Yeah, that's crackhead logic right there.
Yeah. Don't you think that if you're going to be a sugar mama, you need to throw yourself into it enthusiastically, right or wrong?
You need to be throwing everything every which way. Like if you want a man to, now it don't even have to be $1,000. If he's forking over anything to you and your whatever the case may be, you need to be, and then you average just the day as long. I mean, you ain't no baddie, no nothing like that. I mean, she needs to stop, man.
Yeah, but we can't pretend like there ain't men who gonna do it.
And hey, and I got smoke for her too, because they got women. No, hold on, they got women. I ain't gonna speak on McDonald's. I don't even go to McDonald's, but they got girls at Chick-fil-A in the drive-through and on the front counter that will put her to shame. Seriously.
Yes.
Is she talking about fast food workers? I tell you what, man, you go to Chick-fil-A at noontime at 2:00 p.m. and you'll find you one of them young baddies in Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's.
Right.
Man.
She said $60K is McDonald money. That's what she said. Now, I don't know where she stay at. That $60K. Well, maybe $60K is like in New York, McDonald's money. Maybe.
Where's she from?
Well, I don't know. She's in California. She's finna go to Georgia.
Oh, she broke. She's broke. If she lived in Cali, she's most likely living in low end LA or Bay or somewhere on the outskirts. Maybe it's no way possible she living closer to the inner city.
Yeah, but my whole thing is she correct? $60K in $60K in California. Is that correct?
No, in NYC, Chicago, and Cali, $60K doesn't do you. That's damn near poverty in these major cities.
That's what I'm saying. That's what she said. She said $60K in California is McDonald. But her predicament doesn't. She needs to move somewhere. She needs to move somewhere to the country. She's going to Georgia. She's moving to Georgia.
Okay. So, like, if she moved to somewhere like Stone Mountain, the outskirts, not Atlanta. No, she does not need to go to Atlanta. She moves somewhere like Stone Mountain, Savannah, or Valdosta, somewhere ghostly, because you average, you low income looking. And not only that, you have a child. Come on, man. You looking for somebody to simp for you? Get out of here, man. Stop it.
She said, I'm looking for more than McDonald's.
So you want a man that's going to give you money, but you don't want to have sex. So you don't want to have sex anymore?
No, I do, but I just want it to come naturally.
Okay. So, God, this sounds like I don't even like this line of questions.
I do need to clear one thing up too.
Oh, what else you need to clear up? Because you already done said some dumb shit. Y'all hit the like button coming in, please. Cash App, Super Chat. Those are great. Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay. Because last time they were saying that I married them in the military for money. No, I married the old man for money. The military don't give you enough money to get married.
She was married. That's what she had a child. She was married.
See, some things right. Some things you should just keep to yourself. Right. Now, let's just say it. You married a man for money. Nobody asked you that. You volunteered that information with your huge, massive ego.
Right.
Now, you could have just said, I got married, I'm an ex-wife, I'm a divorce, I'm a widow, whatever the case may be. You ain't have to say you got married for money. Now you really in the dead zone because you homely looking and you're looking for somebody to come sponsor you and your bastard child. You done though. You no.
Why you didn't say with your baby daddy that you married him for money? What happened to the money? He ran out of money?
Unless she's a widow. Oh, no, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Did he
Why
really have money?
If you're looking for a man for money, why you just didn't stay with your baby daddy? And then not have no sex or whatever.
Right. But is the baby daddy still living or because I know
she didn't say. Let's see.
So you married an older man? You married him?
The 82-year-old.
She married an 82. What?
Did she collect all the insurance money?
Hold on, let's listen. I don't even know. I know she married an 82.
I thought she was going to marry him.
No, I married him and then he died.
There you go. Wait a minute, hold up. Wait a minute. What? You didn't collect no benefits from him? He didn't have no money. What? Wait.
Oh, you did marry him.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go. Did you tell me that, or did you tell me you were gonna marry him?
No, I just said I was married, and everybody just assumed that I married somebody in the military for money.
Yes. Okay. So you actually did marry the 82-year-old man.
Mm-hmm.
So did you get money when he died?
Yes, I did.
So that's not enough money for you. You got to get another sugar daddy?
I would rather spend someone else's money.
Yeah.
She sound like Debo. She sound like Debo. I do got $200, but I want to spend red money.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, look. You gotta admit, you gotta respect the honesty. You gotta respect the honesty,
man. She needs God's biggest lightning bolt in heaven to come down and strike her down now. I mean, bro, that is straight blast.
What's the age range you
listen
so,
to that? She crazy.
Let me run this.
Go ahead.
So it's not only enough for a man to come into your situation, be a stepfather to a child that ain't his, but you trying to run his pockets too?
Run his pockets, man.
God.
She ain't giving up no sex, Jihanna.
Man, that is blasphemy on all accounts. That is blasphemy on all accounts.
She ain't giving up no sex.
Man.
Hey, I gotta give it up to her. She bold enough to say it. Because this is out in the ether. Everybody done heard you say
not to that. Nah, I can't. Nah.
And she's standing on it too. You don't see her cracking no smile. This ain't funny. This for real for her.
Yeah, but she got to understand the hurt she's setting herself up for, right? Because like a man gonna hurt your feelings in the worst way. You saying that you even give an inkling of that to him, like he's gonna live it. Especially, it couldn't be me, because I ruin that day. Like no.
I mean, she straight up said it. I don't see no laugh. I don't see no funny face. I don't see nothing. I see straight up stoicism.
And right? This is the problem. This is the problem. Like this attitude, this is why she in the situation that she's in, man. This whole attitude is just crazy.
She thinks she winning. She winning.
Most likely, right. Most likely in the military, she was a barracks bunny. She was getting which way in the military. And I mean, it's probably one of the first times she's had free access. She's probably been under her parents' thumb prior to the military. So, once she got there, she was probably a barracks bunny and got, tossed around. And then she caught up with that 82-year-old dude and, got him for his resources and whatnot. But, man, this is crazy. I mean, man, golly, she looked every bit of her.
That's this crazy.
And I don't know what she asked for.
Let's listen.
30 to 80.
And he has to be able to, okay. This is why I'm scared to ask this question, because I feel like
y'all see, this is where we part ways here. I see Divine Photo said, I'm not mad at it, but sugar daddy's not gonna talk. Yes, the fuck they will. Yes, they will. Why? Because she's 20 years old, and anything, and an 80-year-old gonna love him. 60-year-old gonna love her. 50-year-old gonna love her. Y'all thinking how young men think. Older men gonna be glad. Look at Shannon Sharp, knowing damn well that woman don't desire you, Shannon Sharp. Only thing he looking at.
Man, let's leave Shay out of it. Let's leave Shay out.
Well, I'm saying, Shay, his situation just tell you right there. Older men are gonna take whatever come down the damn pipe. Shannon Sharp could have did better than OnlyFans. Stop it.
No, for sure. But you got to realize Shannon Sharp didn't get that. He didn't actually start getting women until he got to the NFL. So that's a huge setback for a man.
How? Like, when he was 20, when he was 21, when he got in the NFL, that wasn't that far. Most men don't get no sex till they hit 20.
But hold on. Let's look at the degree of women that he actually got. He probably got average women when he was in the NFL, though. Even though he had money, because money does not equate to game. So, like he said, I didn't really start getting women till I got to the NFL and then the latter part. And once I retired and became a Hall of Famer and got even more money, I started, but see, a lot of these guys forking these money out to these women, like the women, like the men, like the athletes that's dealing with Joey Travis and Jerry Michelle. They funding these women. They sipping for these women. Kind of like how James Harden cashed out Sweetie $500K for a date, which was insane to me, but he got the bread to do it because he's a max player.
And so my whole point is, in the comment section, they saying this young lady can't get what she asking for. Yes, the fuck she can. For the demographic that she's asking for it from, between the ages of 30 and 80, you think ain't nobody going?
So hold on, HQ. So
catastrophically ugly.
So you think, but she's homely and extra average. But you think a man's gonna give her $1,000 a week?
Hell yes. Hell yes. I know for a fact it will be. Any man that come in contact and she asking for it, and he going.
Man, they gonna bust, skeet, and repeat. That's it. She's getting no.
She ain't asking you to marry her. That's what she ain't asking for.
They're not marrying her. They bust, skeeting, and repeat. That's it. That's all she gets. And she a bust down.
That's what she asked for.
Fine. A bust down gotta stay in the bust down place. Period. That's it.
She said the age range is 30 to 80. Oh hell yeah, she'll get somebody like that.
I feel like I'm
not without busting down.
I hate to even say it. It sounds like prostitution, because it's like you already said $1,000. So what's the amount that gets the guy vagina?
Well, it's not even about the amount. It's more of like, what you gonna do for me all together. I want you to be romantic, everything, the works.
You want the guy to be romantic.
Mm-hmm.
But why did you say if he only gives you $1,000, you're not having sex with him?
Because I just feel like if you're just giving $1,000 and nothing else, I made that on my own.
So what's some other deal breakers?
Hell no. And it's a straight face that she's saying it on. You paying me, and I ain't even gonna pretend like it's nothing else. Hell yeah. Between 30 and 80 years old, a man, Shannon Sharp shows me that men will pay for anything, because that's a Hall of Famer. A Hall of Famer got millions and millions of dollars. He paying a 19-year-old to touch him. Hell yeah, there'll be a 60 to 80-year-old go for
it. That's it.
That's it? Oh, I don't know if her camera went out. Her phone died.
Right. Come on. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button. Cash apps free. Super chats are welcome, please. Thank you very much. We got a pop-up show. We got some information we got going on here. We comparing this young lady to, who is it? Shannon Sharp situation. It sort of is like that. But she ain't pretending like she's nothing other than what she is.
Hey, HQ, I gotta drop off. I'm gonna be back though.
Okay. Come on back. She gonna be back in a minute. This young lady. Okay. We ain't pretending like she anything other than what she is. I'm just saying. Shannon Sharp paying for what Shannon Sharp paying for. If Shannon Sharp, a man who got all that money, can pay for a female, then this woman can get paid too. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Now, what happened? Hello?
Hold on.
No, baby girl. I do want to call you. She's back.
She's back.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Okay,
now, what happened? Your phone died? Now, look at this one. It says, so you want to be a one-client hooker, get a career because this route would not lead you to a good man. So what do you say to that?
Abraham Roberts, I didn't ask for your opinion, but since you want to give yours, I will rebuttal. I had a career, retired. I make great money on my own. So to want a man that makes what I make or more is not asking too much. And then I saw the comment said $1,000 a month for used ass. Your mom has used ass, and I'm pretty sure somebody still dated her.
Damn, she giving fire on that ass. She said your mama got used ass. Stop it. And I'm gonna keep going back to that Shannon Sharp. If a man, a multimillionaire, is gonna pay for box for a 19-year-old, pay for box, not get a woman. See, when you got that kind of money, you ain't finna get no woman that's gonna come over there that ain't looking for provision, that ain't looking for money. You just accept that. You want a woman that wants you for you. But don't be no dummy like Shannon Sharp. Don't be no dummy. Because you being a dummy, if you think you 58 years old and you going to get a 19-year-old to love you and want you and respect you. She wants your money. That's not how most women react. Most women are not going to react like that. This young lady right here saying she cutting to the chase. She's saying this transactional. Don't get it twisted. I want him to give me some money every month. Don't ask for nothing but that. And I'm saying to y'all, she's asking for a man between the ages of 30 and 60. 30 and 80. She gonna get what she want. Because men, old, poor, young, whatever, still pay for box. And she gonna get somebody to pay for her.
You know, sometimes things just don't work out.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know what's going on, child. I'm pushing all these damn buttons. I'm getting confused. I don't know how to get Abraham off the screen. Here it is. Okay. Woo, child. Okay. So now you already been here before. So you are, and I'm quite sure
y'all hit the like button. Please hit the like button. I ain't playing with y'all today. Hit the like button, super chat, cash apps, all that good stuff. I don't never ask for them. I don't ask for them all the time. But today we asking. We asking for the super chats. We asking for the cash app. We asking for the good things. Because normally I don't ask. But the whole point is sometimes, come on, fork over, do what we got to do. Because we know why we here. Cash apps, share, like, all that good stuff. We're giving you some good things.
You saw the comments the last time. So I guess you ready for the smoke.
Yeah, she ready for the smoke. She know what she is. You know when a hoe is a hoe. When they want to be a hoe. I'm not saying she is a hoe. I'm saying she wants to be one. So let her be one.
I don't be caring what nobody thinks because this is my life. I'm still young and I'm living it until I'm gone. So I don't care what they think.
Okay. So no broke men need to apply.
No, thank you.
She said if you make $60,000, that's McDonald money. She don't want no man to make no McDonald money. Get the hell on out of here. 10 toes down, Divine. She said 10 toes down. I want a sugar daddy. And if you make 60K, you poor. That's what she said. She said you a McDonald man. My mother always told me, if you want a McDonald man, go to McDonald. If you want a Red Lobster man, go to Red Lobster. If you want a Paris man, go to Paris. That's the way it is. That's the way it is, ladies. I can't change the market. The market is what it is. She said, you make 60K, you don't make enough money for me.
All right. And it's how you say her name again?
Trinity.
Could the guy have kids?
I don't care.
Do you want more kids?
No.
No. So no more kids. Okay. Should he look a certain way?
Nope.
All right. The next.
Because she don't care about none of that. She care about the sugar daddy, the money. That's all. She care about the money. That's all. I ain't mad at her. You 10 toes down with it. It is what it is. Don't be mad at what somebody say they are. Hit the Cash App. Hit the Super Chat. Hit the like button. Hit the share button.
Next question is money. We kind of already got there. Is there a minimum dollar amount or no?
At least. So I was talking to a couple of men off of your dating app, and they told me that the amount that I said was way too low. So I'm gonna say 200K or more.
Damn. She just jumped out the window on y'all's ass. You think she can get a man with 200K? No, I don't think she can get a man at 200K, and she ain't giving up no box. I believe if she gave up the box, maybe she could get 200K. If she gave it the box, she could probably get 100K. But that not giving up the box. But then again, she did marry a man that was 80 years old, so she's serious. She's serious than a heart attack. She's serious than a heart attack. She married a man that was 82 years old. Stop playing, y'all.
Well, did that man, are you still talking to him? Did he give you money?
Yeah, he gave me money, but he's too slow. He want too much. He want me to talk to him all day and stuff. I don't got time for that.
Wait a minute. So you met a man on the app and he already gave you money?
Mm-hmm.
What I tell y'all, there's more simps in this world than a little bit. If you don't want to do nothing, you ain't got to do nothing. There's always somebody going to give you money. You think that I can't get online and ask for some money and get some money just because I'm almost 60? You think it ain't that easy? But I'm not a gold digger, so I would not do that. But I'm saying it's possible because it's a billion, y'all. It's a billion people on this planet. It's a billion people on this planet. I'm not saying I'm beautiful or I'm not saying any of those things. What I am saying is there's more simps on this planet than you give it credit for. And if I got online and I said, please, this HQ, please, you think I can't get no money? That's all I'm saying. I'm saying if you look reasonably attractive, if you look reasonably healthy, fit, feminine in any way, you could get money. She can get money because box is the enticement. Y'all hit the like button, super chat, all that good stuff. Please, thank you very much.
What money he give you?
A couple have given me money.
A couple has given her money. What do you mean? She can't get no money. I don't care whether she getting $50 or $100. They still sending her money. She still can get money.
Whoa! Wait,
don't pretend like you dumb, Kendra. Don't pretend like you dumb. This is tell her. Confirm what she's saying. You know damn well it's true. Even you know there's men who sent you money. People send you money all the time, Kendra. And they know you rich. See, this is what I don't understand. If you know this person is rich, you keep sending Kendra money on her show, you know she rich. But they sending her money anyway. So you can get a man to send you money. That ain't no problem. That's all you got to do is get on there and beg once or twice a week and get some money. This young lady right here is just telling you up front. Yeah, all it is some money. I want some money. I want this, that, and the third. That's all she's saying. I'm saying she's right.
My dating app, men are sending you money?
No, I'm not rich. No, by no means am I rich. I'm old. What do you mean?
Yeah.
all the ladies about to join now, child. I guess the closed mouth don't get fed. So what they give you money for? Have you met them in person?
No, one guy gave me money because I told him my tire was flat.
So he said,
you think she actually see? That's the thing. This is the fallacy. This is the fallacy. And you all have said it many times. Listen to what you all have been saying. You all keep saying it don't matter whether she make $1 million or she this, that, and the third. It don't matter. Y'all can't give away dick. You can't give it away. You can't walk up to no one. You can't give it away. And when somebody say, you got to charge me, I want $50 and I give you my box. A lot of y'all going. So stop it. It's not a matter of what she looks like. It's a matter of willing box. That's it. Willing box. Somebody said it last night. Men look around for the woman that's attracted to him. He sees what his pool, he sees what he can gather. If he gathers all the fat chicks and that's all he gathers, he's going to fuck the fat chicks. And he's going to give the fat chicks money. Stop it. This is what I know. So stop saying she ain't getting no money. Yes, she is. Otherwise, Shannon Sharp wouldn't be in the goddamn news paying for box when he's rich enough where he can get a woman, but he paying. Stop it.
sent you the money.
For a new tire. One guy sent me money because I said I wanted clothes. I mean, if you don't ask for it, how will you?
I don't know where down bad money come from, but money is money. Down bad, rich, Shannon Sharp, rich, down bad, it don't matter. Money is money.
They know to send it.
Let me back up.
Money for? Have you met them in person?
No, one guy gave me money because I told him my tire was flat.
So he sent you the money.
For a new tire.
Y'all just mad because I'm telling the truth today. Don't be mad, Project Leroy. I'm telling the truth. Don't be mad. This is your pride talking. Your pride is talking. How she got experience? She 19 years old. Stop it.
One guy sent me money because I said I wanted clothes. I mean, if you don't ask for it, how will you? They know to send it.
So, okay, the guys that you've met on the app, they're not up to par for you, though.
Yeah, you got some good prospects on there.
Okay, so you want to just you're looking for more prospects? Okay, let's do the Kendra Cam Trinity, child.
Okay.
Woo.
And y'all told me that's all they got to have is the fit, feminine, and friendly. This young lady is fit, feminine, and friendly. She ain't blowed out. Just because her face ain't no 7 don't mean nothing. There's plenty of men, Project Leroy, there's plenty of men just like Shannon who make less money than Shannon who will pay for this young lady. Any woman who get on there who looks reasonably attractive, this young lady is reasonably attractive, get on there and say, I need money. And she has a wide enough audience. There's 4 billion men on this planet. They're going to give her money. What's feminine to you? Potato, potato. Feminine, not feminine.
Okay.
You think ain't nobody paying for that?
All right. You don't got to turn around. Okay. Like you thinking all.
You crazy if you think ain't nobody paying for that. Right now, she can get online and say, I need some diapers for my baby. I need some this, that, and the third. Can you send me $50? Can you send me $100? And her Cash App will ring.
All the right places. Trinity, child, you're 22. You're like, I want to protect you, but I feel like I can't. I feel like
she don't need protection.
You gonna do what you
she
gonna
don't
do.
need protection, Kendra. She know exactly what she asking for. She knows what she's asking for. There are men that will pay just to be nice to her. Of course, there's women who will send her money. Of course, there's regular heterosexual women, there's gay women, there's all kinds of women that will send her money. Y'all hit the like button, please. The share button. The Cash App is open. The super chat is open. $2, $3, $5, $4. It don't matter. It's open. Thank you. We giving y'all jewel. We dropping y'all shit.
You got one life, so live
She said, I got one life to live. I ain't worried about what y'all think.
it.
Okay.
I do have a question, Kendra. In this little chat thing, right? If somebody texts you in there, how do I know who they are?
Right here in the YouTube live?
Mm-hmm.
No, you're not gonna know. It's going fast. I think they're gonna
No,
have
like they private. They're private chatting me.
Oh, they're private chatting you.
Mm-hmm. Like 4 people. Like 2 of them saying, hit me up.
You crazy.
Well, let me tell them where to hit you up at because I don't know about the YouTube. What's your name on the app again?
K-Loved. KAY.
KAY.
You see, did y'all hear that? Did y'all just hear that? The men are trying to super chat her. The men are trying to privately chat her right now to send her money. She's on live right now. She's on the live show right now. And that's what she just asked. They're trying to get in touch with me right now while I'm talking to you. That's what she said. See, most of us y'all need to take note. Men, you need to take note. Let me tell y'all what the notes take. Women, regular, ordinary women who ain't looking for your money ain't out there asking for it. If you're a regular, ordinary, individual woman, you know that you could, if you're reasonably attractive, nice body, married or not, you can get men to send you money. Put a 1, any women in the chat, put a 1 in the chat if I'm telling the truth. If you wanted to be that download 304, it would be easy to get money. Tell me I'm lying off these kind of platforms. Put a 1 in the chat if I'm telling the truth. I'm talking about women. Put 1 in the chat if I'm telling the truth. It would be easy if we were gold diggers, but we're not gold diggers. So you know the difference between a regular woman and a gold digger. We ain't finna ask you for that kind of stuff. That's not what we want. Most of us want a relationship. This young lady said she don't want a relationship. She just wants your money. I need you to pay for my car. My car costs $300 to fix. That's what I need. I need $300. Or I need $200. Or I need whatever. Hardcore women that are 304s will be doing this. Will be asking for this money. But most of us are not gold diggers. That don't even compute.
KY what?
LOVED.
No, this is 37. That's not you. KAYLOVE. That's not your username.
LOVD.
Oh, LOVD. Oh, yes. Okay, here she is. KAYLOVD. So tell them to shoot your shot here. Ooh, child, you got men sending you money.
And y'all keep saying she not a beautiful woman. Are y'all nuts? Do you see that picture right there? Do y'all see that picture right there? This young lady is a beautiful lady. Gihanna, you saying she ain't worth it. Are you nuts? Look at that girl. Look at that girl. Look at the picture. That's a beautiful girl. You better stop it. She can get what she want. She can get what she want.
On my app, child.
Well, men send money off every app. You just have to ask for it.
Woo! She teaching classes tonight.
She teaching classes
lady,
tonight.
I ain't asking for the money. Men go
HQ teaching classes tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, there's women out there. We just ain't predatory like this. Most of us are not predatory like this. Most of us want love, companionship, all of those things. Okay? I'm built like an hourglass. I have small shoulders and I ain't got no chest and I got big hips. Not big hips, just regular ordinary hips. My hope, I'm telling you, I'm not telling you what you're attracted to. I'm telling you You're attracted to box, however it comes. Because maybe ain't no women in the chat. My whole point is this. She can get what she wants. She can. I put the link in the chat. Y'all scared to come up. Ain't no disputing what I'm saying. She's telling the truth, the young lady. She getting what she wants.
Baby, a $200 hoe. $200 ain't gonna get you nothing, baby.
Who said that?
I don't know. Somebody in the comments.
All right, we got some more paid questions for you, child.
Okay.
Paid questions.
But I think you're not in the military. This is about your military career. Someone said, for clarification, as long as you continue your military career, stay on track, get promoted as expected, yes, your salary will cover expenses and get married as well. Don't live above your means. But you're not in the military no more, right?
No.
Yeah, she's no longer in the military, she said.
Right.
They want to know this. Do your baby daddy make $200K? Can he afford to give you $1K a month?
Actually, he does. And he does. Next question.
So your baby daddy does give you, do you do get child support?
No, I don't need child support. He takes care of his child.
Okay. So yes, her child's father does make that.
Yes.
And he does do that.
So she's asking for a sugar daddy. That's great. That's fine. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Long as you upfront and honest about it. Ain't no sense of you lying about it. You know? Ain't no sense of you lying about it. She can get what she want. I ain't mad at her at all. She asking. It's up to y'all to do it.
Focus on making my own coin. But it amazes me that men really do just be sending women money just to see.
Why? Why is that such a mystery to y'all? Why is it that y'all keep saying it don't happen? Yes, it do happen. There's women out here just like this. There's women just like her out here. Not all of us are out here like that. Not all of us are like this. See, look at this sign right here. Look at this. I'm going to put it up. Make sure y'all read it. Hold on. To the table. Now, I want y'all to read this. Read this. Things we each bring to the table. Men bring protection, money, leadership, companionship. Women bring box, companionship, respect, children. We each bring something to the table. So stop saying it's prostitution. It's not prostitution. Everyday women are not prostitute. You bring something to the table and she brings something to the table. Every person brings something to the table. Yeah, box, sex, because y'all value that. Men value that. You value a woman having your children. You value a woman bringing box, companionship, and respect. Those are the four things that y'all value the most, and that's what a woman brings to the table if she gets into a relationship with you. That's what she's supposed to bring to the table. You are supposed to bring protection, money, leadership, and companionship. Those are the four things that you're supposed to bring to the table. So if each of us bring these two things to the table, these four things to the table, nobody is using anybody. So I hate the argument when people say women want my money. No, she don't. She want them four things. It's a list of things that she wants. She just don't want your money when she gets into a relationship with you. And you just don't want her box when you get into a relationship with her. Y'all have to think about it. Y'all need to get out more. I don't know. Maybe y'all need to date more. I don't know. Because that's not how the world works.
Send y'all money. They don't even get to meet you in person.
Well, they could, but I mean, I'm not really I wasn't trying to meet or anything.
Okay, all right. Well, listen, she about her coin, and it is what it is. So either you going or you not.
Right.
Why would a guy be like? Wait, what are your three flaws?
My three flaws are probably
No, this is why I have said to you, Tara Mate, this is why she is a 304. She is a gold digger because she's not willing to do the fair exchange. That's the difference between a regular woman and a fair exchange. A 304, a person that's just selling their box is not bringing any of those four things that I listed for you. A woman who's in a relationship with you is bringing these four things and you're bringing these four things. That's how a relationship is supposed to work. You bring four things, I bring these four things. This woman is not bringing any of those things. That's the difference. Know the difference before you call a woman a 304. She has to bring four things. These are the four things I want from you. And then when I tell you I want you to bring these four things, then you bring those four things. And then it's transactional. I get all that. That's great. Cool. However you want to label it. Okay. Box is fair exchange. Box is fair exchange. Okay. Box, companionship, respect, and
Yeah,
children. That is the exchange that I'm bringing as a woman. That's what I'm bringing. Box, companionship, respect, and children. That's what I'm bringing to the relationship. You're bringing money, protection, leadership, and companionship. That's your job to bring. So we have a fair exchange between us. Chera?
yeah, I was saying like the thing is we call them 304s because they throw box and that's all they have. They don't have respect, they don't have companionship. But what she is saying is that she gives nothing and what a man should bring is everything. It doesn't work like that. Even if it works for like maybe once or twice, it won't work for like anything
No.
longer than a year.
Good
So
her.
whatever she thinks she's planning for a short time.
You misunderstood her. You misunderstood her. She's not asking you to bring anything other than your money. That's all she's asking for. She's not asking for your friendship, your companionship. She's not asking for any of those things. She's asking for your money in exchange for her companionship, and that's it. That's all. That's an even exchange if the man finds it palatable. It's an even exchange to her. That's what she wants. It's up to the man to make that decision as to whether he wants to provide that and what she has to offer. See, everybody seems to think it's an unequal exchange of dynamic. No, it's not. If I say to you, Tara, all I'm giving you is the box, and you say, okay, what do you want for the box? And I say, you got to give me $1,000 a month. That's an equal exchange of goods because you agreed to it. That's the value you put on it, and that's what I have to offer. It's an equal exchange. Don't get it twisted. She's not taking advantage of you because she up front what it's going to be. You don't like it. I can't help it. You don't like it.
But HQ understand. Like she's saying, you give me $1,000. We're not going to talk. We're not going to be doing anything. You are just sending me $1,000 ask for it. So how do you think that this is gonna work out? Like, fine, maybe she's not asking for anything else, but you tell me what normal person, what you're saying will pay for the box, but she's not offering the box. Even if a man pays for the box, she's not offering it.
He's not paying for the box. He's paying for what she put on the table. What did she put on the table?
Yeah, nothing. That's what I'm saying. She's offering nothing. She's not respectful. She's not nice to talk to. She's not interested. Nothing. She's not hot. Like, you look at her, you're telling us this is hot. She's overweight. There's nothing that is like distinctive about her body. Her face is like mid.
Stop worrying about
Like a 4.5.
Stop saying talking about her body.
Yeah.
Why? Because it makes no difference what her body looks like. It makes no difference what her body looks like.
Husband.
She's
It
going.
does. Otherwise,
No,
then people wouldn't be getting BBL.
no, it doesn't. It doesn't matter what her body looks like, and I tell you why. Because it's 9 billion people on this planet. You honestly think that at least 100 of those 9 billion people on the planet won't send her money? You want to take that bet? I'll take that bet
Yeah, I'm
all.
willing for 1,000.
She's
For
not.
$1,000.
Yes.
Even if we're not going as extreme as like a week, $1,000 a month for like for that, when you can simply go on your phone, get
They want,
OF for like what, like $5,
but they
and
want
then yeah, you could probably get one of them to do something fancy for like 500. Like
but they
yeah,
want
like you're saying, there's 9 billion people, and this is the one that you're gonna choose to pay
yeah,
$1,000. No,
because
I
you
don't
know
believe you.
why?
I can put money on it.
Why? Because you can't give away your dick. You can't give it away. We can give our coochie away. You can't give away your dick. That's why men will pay. All I gotta do is get on the internet and pull my shirt down, and I can get $1,000.
Not
You can't
always.
give. You can't
Not
give
always.
you can't give the put. You underestimate the power of the box, and you underestimate the many
But
simps
she is
that are.
not giving away box HQ. Like you keep skipping over the fact that she says she's not giving box.
I'm saying a regular, average, everyday 304. If a regular 304 asked to
Hmm.
give $1,000, she pulls her shirt down, she's going to get $1,000. Her,
And they
obviously,
get 5,000 for putting down the box. That's what I'm trying to say. That like for the box, yes, they'll get the money. For no box, psh, it's only so long that will work. It's
of
only
course,
so long it can work.
doesn't need to work on every man every time. It only needs to work one time. One man who lives in China. One man every time. Lives in one time. That's all she has to do is get one man a month, and she's got $1,000, and she ain't got to hit him no more.
Yeah, but HQ, I believe you're being hopeful on her behalf.
No, I'm not hopeful. I just understand men. I just understand what you'll pay for. Y'all just mad because I'm telling the truth. When you don't have no sex and you don't get no sex, you'll pay for whatever you pay for. You will pay for access to whatever you pay for. It is what it is. Hey, look, I can't help it. I can't help it if it hurts
So,
y'all pride. I can't help it if it hurts your pride. But men out there will pay for box. I don't care how you take it. I don't care whether you believe me or not. They will pay for it. That's all she got to do is go into the room and pull her shirt down and show her titties, and she will get $1,000. Stop it. I know this for a fact. I know this
yeah.
for a fact. So yes, you can. She's telling us.
All right, HQ,
Hold on. She's telling us.
HQ, listen. Let me
Hold on.
let
She
my phone charge.
hold on. She's telling us she's not doing that, but I'm pretty sure she probably will be doing that. But she gonna get her $1,000. No, there's not a bad fact. She's gonna get her $1,000 if she does what she needs to do for the $1,000, and she ain't got to touch nobody. She ain't got to touch nobody for
Yeah,
$1,000.
I was just saying HQ, like, mm,
I'm not saying it's right or wrong. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying this is how the world works. People keep saying she's not beautiful enough. She doesn't have enough. That means nothing. That means not. Yes, I do. I understand you all perfectly. I understand you all perfectly. You think you deserve something better than just somebody showing their titties online and you sending $1,000. Okay, the world works differently from that. I take yourself out of it. Take yourself out of it. I don't want to hear what you think. I'm talking about the men who don't get none. I'm talking about the men who peruse the online community every day. There are simps every day that hit this internet who will pay you money. Every day. It is what it is. I understand. It's an embarrassing thing to admit, but it's the truth. Y'all can't give y'all dick away. Y'all can't give it away.
Probably a little bit judgmental. I like money probably too much. And my third one, I don't know. I just think that I'm
And that's okay. There's plenty of simps on this. There's plenty of simps on this planet. There's plenty of them. I'm just saying, you all keep saying she can't get $1,000 a month. Yes, she can. Yes, she can. This is not an ordinary everyday woman. The ordinary everyday woman. These are these. Look at it again. Look at it again. Things we each bring to the table. Things we each bring to the table. Man and woman. What does a man bring to the table? He brings protection, money, leadership, companionship. A woman brings the box, companionship, respect, and children. So it's a fair exchange all the way around. That money is just a tool to open the door. Her box is just a tool to open the door. It is always a fair exchange. As long as you're exchanging one of these four things, of course simps will do it. It doesn't matter whether it's a simp or... Look, stop it. Yes, it is a fair exchange. If you agree to pay me $1,000 a month for my box, that's a fair exchange. That's a fair exchange. I'm not selling this chick at all. She's selling herself. She's selling herself. She married an 82-year-old man. Of course, she's willing to go through whatever she's willing to go through with. Of course. I'm saying you can't give your dick away. Ain't no amount of money and you can give your dick away. Stop it.
probably a little bit too blunt.
Too blunt. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
I mean, I can make your world a lot better.
Yes, she can. Old school. Yes, she can.
I can
Now,
tell
do you
how
want
to
a
use them.
relationship, Trinity, or you want to just have fun?
Both.
Okay. So you want a fun relationship?
Yes, she was married to the 82-year-old and he died. You can't give meat away. You can't go up to no woman on this planet and say, "Would you like to have sex with me?" And her not look at you like you a creep. No woman. Who is you? Who are you? I don't know the name. I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Not at all. You out of there. I can't even hear you. You got to give me you got to come back in. Come back in. I can't hear a thing. Yeah. You can't. There's not a planet that you can walk up to a woman and say, "Would you like to have sex with me?" and you not get slapped or thrown in jail. Okay. We talking about regular, ordinary, individual people. No man can do that. Okay. Yes, it is. It's true. You know you can't walk up to no woman and say, I want to give you some dick, and they not get in trouble. Stop it. A woman, that's all she got to do is walk into a crowd of men and say, anybody want to have sex with me? And she can. She can give hers away easily. You can't.
Hey,
Hello?
is that better?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Oh, okay, good. Sorry if there's a lot of background noise. I'm out here on the terrace and
Okay.
there's some planes going by and it's a bit windy.
What do you have on the subject?
Oh, yeah. So I agree with you that I think that men who are hardcore
Mm-hmm.
really will do anything just to get the box.
Why why are they fighting me so hard on it? I thought I was being clear. I'm not advocating for that. I'm just saying there's 9 billion people on this planet. You think ain't nobody gonna give her the money? If she had access to all 9 billion human beings, somebody gonna send her that money.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
that's all I'm saying.
And Kendra G gave her a outlet by which to get it out to the world that that's
Mm-hmm.
what she's offering.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like basically saying to the highest bidder or the lowest bidder, I guess. It really doesn't matter. Whoever I guess shows up.
Right, right. So I mean, it's a real possibility. She ain't pretending to be nothing other than what she is, right or wrong. She ain't pretending to do nothing but come on here and ask for money. That's it.
Actually I think that's wrong in a way.
Oh, I
Um
think it's wrong. I'm just saying she 10 toes down on it. I can't. I gotta respect
on that,
it now.
but there's a lot of things she's hiding. You know what I mean?
Right.
She's hiding a lot of things. I mean, number one, we know obviously that she's a 303 plus one. We get that. But besides that, there's something else. She really loves men, which is why she's out here basically selling herself.
Mm-hmm.
So she's basically saying that she really loves men and she really wants to, what's the word? Like, and I wish I could see the chat because I didn't log in, but she wants to benefit men and
Mm-hmm.
help men to be the best that they can be. Because I mean, the truth be told, for her to be saying she's willing to have somebody pay for it means that she believes that the man that she's gonna get can pay for it
Mm-hmm.
and will pay for her, will give her the amount of price that she's looking for. And in fact, all of the women are doing that in a way.
Right.
Uh, when they come on, they're basically telling us what their high standards are, which means that they really believe that men can meet them. And it's the men who, unfortunately, we don't believe that we can meet them. And I understand why we don't believe it.
Right.
We've been dejected and held down for such a long time that, you know, like for instance, I'm an incel. And
Mm-hmm.
I understand what incels go through. And so this ability to want women but be rejected by them time and time again. And we have to understand, why is these rejections happening?
Mm. Okay.
And it's just some kind of dichotomy going on between the male and the female gender where really the females are winning right now. But we can change that. We can change that. Not that I'm saying that the females should lose. I think in a way but they should. Yeah, they should lose. And what it means is that they should learn. When I say lose, I mean learn.
Right.
Losers are learners
Right.
and winners are teachers.
This right here should be a learning experience for the people on Kendra G. It should be a learning. She should be a part of the goalpost. Maybe she's on that extreme end, and the regular ordinary women would be on this end, and all the rest of the people are in the middle, right? So you should be able to tell a woman who's just looking for your money, looking to spend your resources. This is a tale. This is a cautionary tale to tell you, look, she ain't scared to tell you what it is. A 304 ain't scared to tell you what she wants. I want money, and then you get the box. This young lady saying, I don't care what you want. You ain't getting nothing, but you gonna send me the money, which is egregious
But
because
can I
you're
say
not
something?
because
Sorry.
she's not offering to exchange anything. She's saying I'm not paying you nothing, which is wrong.
All women are 304s. Let's just be honest with it. I don't care how you slice it. All women are. Some of them are open about it, like this lady is, and some of them conceal it.
Okay. Okay. You gotta flesh that out for me because I don't think we're all three of them. I don't think it's all. Did you see what I put up?
Okay,
Did you
if
see
you
what
really,
I put
I
up?
did, but if you really love men, then you're going to be a 3 or 4 because you want every variety of man that you can obtain. Am I right or wrong?
Well, wait a minute before I agree to
Uh-huh.
this.
I'm
Before
talking
I
about if
agree
you
to that,
really love men, you love a strong, thick, long, big, stiffened man.
before
That
I
means
agree to that, you gotta explain yourself. Explain
I'm basically saying if a woman really is a straight woman,
it.
unless she's a lesbian, right? If she's a straight woman, a hardcore straight woman, she's gonna love every variety of man she can get, which means she wants a crazy man. She wants a bipolar man because a bipolar man has different extremes. He could be Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde. He could be your friend or he could be your worst enemy.
Mm.
And that's what women want. Women want surprise. They want to be surprised. In fact, the Bible says a man who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. But there's something else that we know. Opposites attract. So if
Mm.
women are good things, then men have to be opposite that, which is evil things. So men have to, portray a heart, which is like that heart in the background of Kendra G's video. Men have to, by their heart, love on their women, but with their mouths, they have to talk dirty or nasty to their women. And this is what women like. Women want this. And this is why there's so much of a tug of war between men and women these days, because, and probably it's always been that way, because women are always trying to get the men to surprise them. So they'll do things that will irk a man and make him angry and make him want to, slap the bitch, whatever the issue is. Sorry if
What
I
do
wasn't
you
supposed to say
say?
that.
Let's bring Aaron in. Aaron makes she kind of lost me. What do you say? I can't hear you.
Oh, hello, everyone. Greetings,
Hello,
HQ.
hello, hello.
Men are evil because women. Let's just clear that up before we go further, because I think it's easy to clear up. What was that you said again?
A man who finds a wife finds a good thing. So women are good things, and he obtains favor from the Lord when he does that. But then the other thing we know is that opposites attract from electricity. We know that opposites attract. So the electron is always trying to get to the hole, and the hole is always trying to get to the electron. And when you form a circuit, you want the electrons to flow, but it's always going to flow from, the negative to the positive end. It's always going to flow towards the positive. So the opposite attract means that the good woman wants an evil man. And the reason why she wants that is because she's already good. She doesn't want someone who's the same as her. She wants someone who's opposite of her, someone who complements her, not, adds to her. So lesbians are really, in a way, showing us this tug of war because I don't know if you notice lesbian relationships. I kind of observed them over the years, but they usually fight for power. So it's like sometimes what happens is it might be one extreme where one of the lesbians might be more butch and the other one might be more femme. But then there might be a situation where you find that both are in the middle, like both can switch roles if they want. So in those relationships, they tug of war. So sometimes the one that you would think is the more feminine one takes on a more masculine role and dominates the one that's more masculine, like, you know what I mean?
All
Like the
right,
one that
No,
looks
I
more like a
don't.
tomboy.
let Aaron
I, I,
respond.
I ha- I have no so forgive me, and I mean this with all the respect I can muster. That's one of the most convoluted narratives I've ever heard. So what you say about opposites attracting, the opposite of good is an evil. Number one, it's bad.
You lost sound.
Say again.
Oh no, I was saying mute the mic because it's too much sound. Okay, go ahead.
Me?
No,
Oh,
not you.
And when you say when a man findeth a wife, he findeth a good thing, that doesn't automatically assign goodness to women. It assigns goodness to wives.
Wives.
A wife is a classification of a woman. Not all women are wives.
That's
So
correct.
there's a hole in that argument right there. The opposite of good isn't evil. The opposite of good is bad. And to appraise what's good or bad is completely subjective. But since you're going to operate in the Bible, it is also Eve that succumbed to the serpent, not Adam. Adam succumbed to Eve. So if there's any evil to exist, it would not be in man. Man is a victim of his love for woman, right? But the evil is not inherent in man. And to look at electricity as a kind of conduit for the conversation, pun intended, while electrons do flow from negative to positive, you also, that's direct current. You have alternating current, which is more indicative of the relationship between men and women. There are two sides that need one another, and alternating current and electricity is an exchange back and forth. That's why it alternates. So this is your everything you said. And then with the lesbian relationships, I mean, it's been said that lesbian relationships are the least successful relationships, at least maritally speaking. They're the highest DV cases, the highest divorce rate, the most conflict, internally, more than homosexual male relationships and more than heterosexual relationships. And I'm talking about maritally speaking. It's the only way you can really measure, by solid metric, because a relationship is just a relationship. It's arbitrary. But I mean, everything you said was, I don't, okay. I mean, if that's your belief, then fine. But I don't see how it applies to this. But what I do see applied to this HQ is that this woman is essentially either a prostitute or an escort.
Right.
Escorts exchange their time for money.
Do you dispute what I said, that she can get what she wants?
Well, no, I don't dispute it because I'm very technical and liberal with words. She can, right? That says it's a possibility, but we have to ask, what's the probability? Right. And I think that would be relatively low. It's not like she can walk up to any man in the street and just request money and get it to the tune of $1,000 a month. Just like you said, a man can't give away his Roscoe either, right? I think the probability of her requisitioning $1,000 a month from a man is the same probability as me trying to sell my Roscoe if I were a single man. Right?
Oh, so you're saying that she can't get $1,000?
No, she can. It's low probability. To say she can't means it's impossible. What I'm saying, it's improbable. She would need to find a very specific kind of man to make good on this exchange. She can't just walk. She can't walk up to 5 guys and get 4 hits at $1,000 a month. That's not happening.
Really, you believe that? Y'all really? Y'all really believe that she can't get $1,000 a month without sets?
If she walked up to 5 guys, she's not getting 4 hits.
She
2 of them don't have the money. 2 of them are married, huh?
She could go into a room and pull her shirt down and get men to send her money, and it'll be more than $1,000. What are you talking about?
That's a vacuous truth. Do you know in mathematics what a vacuous truth is? It's saying that a then is true when an if is undefined. When you say an if and then statement, what you're saying is if she walks into a room, she can get a man, but the if is undefined. How many men are in this room? 5 men? It's not happening. 5 million men? I'm sure she could find one.
She got on Kendra G, so she's got many men. She's got many choices.
Wait a minute. I thought you get on Kendra G to try to bolster your choices.
She to get as many choices as she can to give her that $1,000.
That's not a desperate move.
Of course, it's a desperate move.
Which means she's short on options.
I don't know. I'm just saying the fact that she asks for this means that she can get it if she has enough men that she runs across. If I have 100,000 men in one room, and I ask for $1,000, you think there's not at least one of those men or 10 of those men that'll give me $100?
Yeah, that's a different percentage from 4 out of 5 or 1 out of 5. Even.
And so she's in a room that has 100,000 men in it. She's in a room that has 4,000 men. She's in a room that has all of the men in it. Get $1,000?
Again, I agreed that it's possible, but to say 1 out of 100,000 or 1 out of 10,000 or even 1 out of 1,000 is highly improbable. Probability would be half or more if it were to be probable. Half is a wash. It's a coin flip. You would need 51% probability or more to say it's probable. 1 out of 1,000 is not probable. That's not a sound financial. You would not give financial advice.
I get it. I totally get it that y'all don't like to face y'all nature. I get all of that.
Well, wait, where are you getting that?
Because you're giving me the male. You're giving me the male. I gotta protect my pride. I gotta protect my pride thought. I'm telling you as a woman, I am 50 years old. If I went into a room and I had 100,000 men that were on video camera, I could get $1,000 if I did what I wanted to do in there.
HQ is extra evidence.
So why is everybody pretending like that's not the case?
Wait a minute. I just said I agree that out of 100,000 men, you will find one to give you $1,000 a month. I agree.
So why?
What I'm also saying is,
young lady,
1 out of 100,000 as an odd is very low odds.
But that's why I'm saying that's why she's on Kendra G, to open her pool up of men who will send her money.
Right, because the probability of getting what she wants is low. She's in a position where she's desperate. She has to move in an unorthodox way.
Right.
It's possible, it's not probable. Huh?
But that don't mean it won't work. She's already getting money in her private
possible.
Right now. Right.
It's possible. Right. It's just not probable.
And that's what I'm saying. Men can't give peen away. You can't walk up to a woman on the street and say, would you like to have sex with me? You get slapped or you go to jail. A woman can without getting slapped.
This is an irrelevant truth.
No, that's what I'm saying. In the comment section, they're saying men don't do that. Yes, they can. Yes, you can do that. A woman can.
HQ, what quality of man is going to come into this situation with this lady?
But we're not looking at quality. She married an 82-year-old man.
HQ, if she wanted money and access to funds, that was it. That's all she gets.
And
she's not getting no another suitable man to come into us.
You know how I know how goofy men can be, and I know she can get the money. You know how I know that? Because Shannon Sharp is in the news right now for some goofy shit that they never should be doing.
Why are you bringing up a millionaire?
Because that just goes to show you. Well, hold on. That just goes to show you can have a pocket full of money and you still gonna do some goofy shit over some money.
But a millionaire not coming to this. The girl he dealt with was an OF model. Now against my better judgment, but for this. Come on now.
Okay, I'm telling you that woman right there who is not blown out, who is not ugly, who is just a regular, ordinary individual female. Hold on.
She's a -2 in California.
On your scale, there's 9 billion people on this planet. On their scale. Hold on. She's coming to Georgia. She can get what she wants.
Okay, so since she's moving to Georgia, that makes her a -3.
She's not a -3. Stop downgrading her. She is normal, everyday, average woman, and they would be glad to have a woman that looks at least
correction. A normal, average baby mom.
What difference does it make whether she got a baby or not? Y'all don't understand. They still looking at her with a baby and not a baby.
One question. Is the normal average everyday woman getting $1,000 a month from a man?
She could.
No, that wasn't the question.
If we were 304, this right here, that's her picture.
No, I'm looking at her face on the camera. That picture is after she has applied some cosmetics and perhaps activated a couple of filter apps. I'm looking at what on the live camera, what I'm seeing, because that's what men are going to walk up and see. And it's certainly what they're going to see tomorrow morning when they wake up. But the question was,
can't help it. I can't.
The average everyday woman is getting $1,000 a month from men? Right. And
the average everyday woman is not asking for $1,000 every month.
Do you think an average everyday woman wants $1,000 a month from a man?
No, I'm not necessarily.
That contradicts the woman wanting options.
It depends on what your relationship dynamics look like. If that is what is required for you to give $1,000 a week to the woman that you live with or whatever, then that's what is required. I'm saying this young lady right here does not have a problem getting $1,000 a month if she puts the right tools on the table. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying she got to look beautiful. I'm not saying she got to do this. I'm not saying any of those things. I'm saying if she concentrated hard enough, she could get $1,000 a month.
Agreed. It's possible.
You keep saying it's yes, it's possible. That's all I'm saying. That it's possible.
Oh, well, we agree there.
Right? They're saying no, it's not possible. I'm saying yes, it is possible. She's just going about it in the wrong way. She just wants $1,000 without doing anything for the $1,000. Now, an incel, 10 incels, 20 incels, only incels need to apply. I need $100 a month. That's all I'm asking. It's $100 a month. You can see my titties. Can I get $100 a month? You see my titties every other day? You think she ain't gonna get $100? Yes.
Well, she's asking for $1,000.
Porn is free on the internet. Titties are free on the internet.
What does that mean?
You
What
speaking
that?
to the OnlyFans customers, HQ. You
What
speaking
that
Yeah.
mean?
You speaking to
What?
the dudes who gonna pay for OnlyFans, but
Ain't
every
everybody gonna pay for OnlyFans?
you said what?
Ain't everybody gonna pay for OnlyFans? No, nobody is all going. Not all those people are gonna pay for OnlyFans.
And everybody who could pay $1,000 for some boxes not gonna pick her.
She
So
don't
her
need.
her pool.
She don't need one man to do it. She can get 10 men to give her $100.
Yeah, but now you
That,
okay.
that
So she a prostitute. She can hit the strip and make
That's
for
what she is.
$1,000.
This is what she's saying she is.
So HQ, you know what I think the men are saying? I think they're saying that the value proposition is so unbelievable to them that
Women do this every
whoever agrees to it is probably out of their mind. I think it's hyperbole of saying that. I don't think that
what you got to do is get a simp. So
right. No. Yeah, you have to have a pretty
what?
I mean, the
And
guy
then
has to
I'm gonna
be
prove you wrong. Then I'm gonna prove you wrong. Say it,
what?
and then I'm gonna prove you wrong.
What that he
you know,
that he has to be like
What?
not destitute, but not financially destitute, socially destitute.
right. But okay, Aaron. So I agree with you, Aaron. This is the thing about it, right? If he is that socially awkward and destitute and has a lot of money, he's still going to have more women. Let's use Flavor Flav. Flavor Flav is not the most attractive man, but he has money.
Yeah,
He
he's
has
celebrity. He's not socially destitute either. He's an icon.
there you go. So with that him having that gravitas, it draws women in towards him. This young lady, I'm sorry, she is going to run across warehouse workers, maybe a forklift driver, somebody that's doing packages at Amazon. And yes, he does have $1,000 a month, but he doesn't have a discretionary $1,000 month that he can just arbitrarily give away. So Aaron and what the other guys are saying is she is not running into a man who has a discretionary $1,000 a month to give to her. She's not going to run into a man who has a discretionary $100 a month to just give to her for boobies. Like we do some strange things with our money, yes, but I could see boobs on the internet. I could see all forms of thing on the internet. So the likelihood of any man, she married an 82-year-old man. That man was, what would you say that man was, Aaron? He was on his last leg. He was on his way out of
He
here.
was existentially destitute.
But you all
He was
keep
temporarily
saying,
destitute. He was short on time.
but see, here's the thing. You all keep saying, but here's the thing. You all keep making it seem as though the man who would pay for this is some out of the way or unordinary dude or not a rich, not that. No, Any man, money or not, if they like her, they will pay that $100.
Yeah.
Period.
She just has to
And
be.
she
She has
can
to.
do it every month. She just has to change up her skin. She can do it every month. So stop saying she can't. She can get
Yes,
$1,000 a month.
prostitution exists, HQ. Prostitution, people
So
be
why
on
is
list
it such a
crawlers.
pushback? You keep
But
pushing back on
but
this. This is a fact. This is a
but you
reality.
keep moving the goalposts
No,
because
I
she
ain't.
said
No, I'm not.
$1,000. Turn that lamp on, HQ. She said $1,000 for
Right,
one.
right.
So for when she raised that price from $100, because any streetwalker can go get $100 from a guy who participates in tricking. Not all men are are looking for prostitutes. Not all men trick. A lot of men don't. That's a particular set. So when she raised that price to $1,000,
Mhm.
that's a whole that's a very small, like Black America was saying, not every man even got that discretionary to get her. So the men
But
who
you seem
do,
to think that a poor
hold on.
man
The
is
men
the
who
only one
do
that can
have
do this.
the men who do have $1,000 discretionary and participate in prostitution
Mhm.
already have their chicks that they do that with. So they have a list. They don't have to just pick her just because she on Kendra G saying she got $1,000. You brought up Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp was paying that girl what he was paying her because she was white, she was young, and she wanted to get choked in dog collars. He was paying for what she particularly her skills and services. So if she get up here on Kendra G and say, "Yeah, I licked the gooch from the back, and you can spit in my face and all of that," then she's gonna attract those men who already participate in prostitution and are looking for a new prostitute, and she gonna be in a rotation like streetwalkers walking the boulevard. But far as finding regular men and just coming up here and thinking, them men in her Kendra G app is paying her $40 for a tire, $50. Dudes do that for nothing because is we could say, okay, I could take her out to eat and spend
Mhm.
$100, or I could give her $60 and just clap these cheeks real quick. And that's a calculation that men who participate in tricking is going to do. And those men that do that don't get good results. So this is not like it's men that she find physically attractive or she like. These are the dudes that she got to deal with because they willing to pay. So
This
prostitution is the oldest job in
you
the
you
world.
all you all keep saying that we wait a minute. We've already agreed she can get what she want. Don't push back on it about what kind of guy, what kind of guy. We shouldn't even have Shannon Sharp in the news for paying for something. He don't even need to pay for nothing, but he chooses to pay for something. Just like these men would choose to pay for this young lady. I'm not saying she's right or she's wrong. I ain't saying none of that. What I am saying is she can get what she want if she do the right thing. Period. And every month she can do
From
it.
a particular man, though. It's
It don't
four
matter.
men
It
on the
don't matter.
panel.
It don't
I
matter
don't
what
think
man.
any of
It
these
don't matter
men.
what
Well,
man.
maybe D
Ty,
Honda might pay
it
her
don't
$100.
matter what man. It doesn't matter the man. It just matters the results. The results are I got $1,000. Whether that $1,000 come from $1 each man, $10 each man, hundred
Well, you
dollars each man,
changing the
it don't
goalpost
matter.
now because me
I'm
paying
not
her
changing
ten
the goal.
dollars and me paying her $1,000 is a whole different result. So you moving the goalpost. You windmilling.
It
Top
don't.
Pro, did you say I'll pay $100 for this chick?
I was messing with you, man. I know you got the good 50 for her
Man,
though.
hey, don't
Let's
leave
listen
me,
to this thing she got to say. Hold on, hold on, hold on,
leave
hold
me,
on. Let's listen.
leave me out of it, man.
Listen. Listen to the young lady.
LOVD,
Oh, she got some
K
more people
Loves
that
on the
they gonna
Kendra
talk.
G
They gonna say
singles
something.
dating app. You can shoot your shot before you match, fellas. And again, you can jump the line, child, because they already liking it.
Yeah, get up there,
Or you
Flora.
push the hard of the top.
Please.
Wait, we got some more
Y'all be
paid
talking.
questions.
Y'all
Let
be
me see.
wilding. We need somebody else to say something. What I know
Okay.
female do. Y'all keep saying something different.
Someone said this is why you can't fault females for thinking the way they do, because you got these not strong men moving like that, giving women money and don't even know the woman, then complain about the woman. Because all the men that sent you money, you've never met them, right?
No.
What are you just giving them your Cash App?
Cash App, Apple Pay, Venmo, PayPal. I take it all.
Child. I don't know,
Why she
child.
come here?
Personally,
Okay.
I think a man that has money wants to give a woman money. It's only broke men that don't like to send women money. Yeah.
She said brokies.
It's
Men
only
with money.
dumb men.
I will listen. I'm gonna just be honest. This is one of my millionaire friends, and one of my millionaire friends told me that he usually only dates women who don't have jobs, and I was like
Don't
intrigued by
have
this
jobs.
conversation, and I said, well, why don't they have jobs? Why you want them? He was like, well, first of all, they're extremely gorgeous, and men supply their lives. They're usually between the ages of 21 to like 25-ish, and they don't work and they get money from men. And men like him don't mind giving the money. I was
Yeah.
like, one of my friends, he's a millionaire.
But yet and still, I have a panel of men who keep telling me that this doesn't happen on a
Nobody
daily
is telling you
basis.
that, HQ, but she said broke
Yeah,
men. It's
Broke
simp,
yeah,
men,
no,
rich
simp
no,
men,
men.
no,
it don't
no. The
matter.
Simping men.
caveat, the caveat was extremely gorgeous. That was the caveat.
I'm
If it
telling
is
you,
a
that don't mean nothing.
listen, I'm telling you, I don't know. I can't gauge white women, right? Because I've never been with a white woman. I've never touched one. So whether the white woman Shannon Sharp was with was fine or not, I can't say. So but what I'm saying is if it's an extremely beautiful woman, uh Jessica Alba, Scarlett Johansson, that is a woman that is beautiful. Uh Tony Braxton back in the day, Holly Berry, those are beautiful.
Yeah.
Men know what
Would
a
they women be able to
beautiful
get
woman.
$1,000 a month? Would Halle Berry be able to get $1,000 a month?
Oh, I would find it for her. Yes. It'd be coming on direct deposit out of my check.
He's
For
gonna
Holly
broker
Berry
it
and
for her.
Swordfish. Yeah. Holly Berry and
So
Swordfish.
why
Not
she can't be
Holly
why
Berry
she ain't
today.
nobody's Halle Berry? Why she can't be nobody's
Holly
Halle Berry?
Berry and Swordfish. Yes. She
You breaking up again, huh?
Only,
because she's
only,
There
not.
You break
objectively,
only
there is
men
Scarlett
that.
objectively.
Johansson.
You
My bad, Aaron.
you
No, go ahead,
breaking
Jay,
go ahead.
come in and come back out. Come in and come back out.
go ahead.
Is that me or Black America?
That's Black America. He gotta come in and
Okay.
come back out. Go ahead, Aaron.
No, I was just going to say what the list that Black America gave, specifically Halle Berry,
Right.
there's about 278,000 miles of distance between this young lady and those women. That's a distance from the surface of the earth to the surface of the moon. And
Facts.
I'm being generous.
You
Only,
now the argument is she's got to be beautiful for a man to give her money.
but
Tierney, please
Yeah,
explain.
yeah,
Hold on.
absolutely.
Let Tierney explain.
Tyranny
And
Wi-Fi
Tierney came
fucking
up
up.
first.
Yeah, am I frozen? Can y'all hear me at
We
least?
can hear
I can
you.
hear you.
I don't know why I'm frozen.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess beauty's in the eye of the beholder. So
That's
I mean,
correct. That's correct.
that would be my comment on that.
Mhm. Can she get $1,000 a month if she wanted to?
Yeah, I mean, if a man is focused on cat, absolutely she can. I mean,
Absolutely.
who did you have up here? Natural KRC.
Mm-hmm.
And the guys are making that comment, are you fat? That doesn't matter. My cousins love big women. I mean, they say big women can cook, go down in the kitchen. So, I mean, that she could get whatever she wants from a man, just come across the right one.
Right one. That's all.
I'm
That's
a,
all
HQ
my argument. That's been
only
my whole argument. My whole argument is it don't matter what she look like.
only men that can't get her without their
No,
money is
no,
gonna pay her
you
because the
can't
average
do that.
man can pull her and spend money on a drink and some weed and clap her cheeks. She not nothing special, and that's most women. The men that be paying these women are men that can't get them with nothing else. That's it.
So Shannon Sharp can't get that other girl with nothing else.
Shannon Sharp was paying for a lot more than just her companionship.
Right.
This girl was getting locked in dog collars and stuff. He was paying for what he wanted because he an older cat. He don't his time is money. So it's a different ideology when it come to old school cats tricking. They like, I ain't got the time to be taking you out to eat and all of that. Here's 25,000 for a butt cheek. Come over here and let me whip you. Like that's a whole different ball game.
Wait a minute, hold on. Regular, ordinary individual men don't have time
Shannon
to
Sharp.
be that woman either.
And
yet,
they gonna get her $60, 80 if she nasty.
so what? She's still getting money from you.
But she ain't getting not $1 from me. I said a particular man.
We not
So
talking.
you
Of course,
moving the goalpost because you trying to make it seem like all men will trick for a
I
woman,
never
and
said that.
that's not
What I
the
said
okay. So
was
the
there's
men
steps on
that
this planet.
the men who trick because they can't get women off of their looks, their game, or their car will pay her, but they probably not gonna pay her 1,000. They gonna negotiate it, but yes, prostitution and OnlyFans is a very wealthy business. So it's men out here that will pay
Yes.
that. But the average looking man who on his square with some game and some riz can clap her cheeks for free.
No, she'll get somebody to pay 10 grand.
Yeah,
I mean, he's gonna be a
she's
hell of an
easy
income.
work. She's easy
Yeah,
work.
it's a dude that can't even move his
Easy,
legs who just want her to dance in front of
She
him will pay her that bread
easy
from his
work. All
disability
I'm
check.
saying is to put your pride in your pocket. Admit there's
no,
steps on this planet.
H,
Hold on. There's people on the planet they're gonna pay for her to do what she gonna do. Y'all keep pushing back on that like it's a special guy. It's not a special guy. It's not a special guy. It's just a guy that likes her. It's just a guy that wants her. It's just a
Yeah.
guy that want to see her naked.
Yeah.
And,
That because he can't get her
my
naked
argument,
off of nothing else.
my argument is there's 9 billion men on the planet, so she can get
Well, 4, but yeah.
$1,000.
The men who can't get her any other way will pay that. That's
It
the
don't
part
matter
you missing.
how they get her.
That's a very important piece.
It don't matter how they get her.
I mean, by that logic, it's women that's in their mid-70s or late 70s that will finance me. What are you talking about?
Don't turn on women. I'm talking about the men. I'm talking about
We can talk about the men. Yeah, I'm sure some 70-year-old guy that's got money put up.
You can't get it.
Of course. We have to use a bit of common sense is needed here. You know,
we had this argument that she can't get it. Yes, she can. Yes, she can.
It's extremes. Yes, she can get it.
Not
I don't
extreme.
doubt that.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
From an older gentleman that's 65, 70 years old, that's a young Thundercat. He will break bread on that. He's got it too. That's my thought.
Facts.
Okay.
Yeah. Now that can't be argued. Like, I mean,
yes, it can be argued because you making it seem as though there's a specific guy that will only pay for certain box.
HQ,
Hold on.
Like, come on now.
Didn't Black America
being
just
disingenuous.
Hold on. Didn't Black America just say that it would be a direct deposit to Halle Berry every month for $1,000?
Because that's who he's willing to pay for it. But I don't think Black America gonna pay for any chick. Black America not about to pay her. He not gonna pay just any random chick.
But somebody will. That's my point.
Who's arguing that point? But you keep trying to make it seem
like
anybody
you're making qualifiers. Will. There is no qualifier.
There is a qualifier.
Not men. Not men in a certain class. You have to be a certain.
Y'all ain't special.
Say that again.
If I meet this
y'all ain't special.
Walmart
Y'all
tonight,
ain't special.
No, I'm not. I'm not saying that. But
stop that. Stop and make it seem like y'all don't know the. Stop it.
No, but the men that
you will pay for what you want. Stop it. Y'all ain't special about that.
We will. We absolutely will.
Y'all have sex with big bitches. Stop it.
We absolutely will.
Y'all making it seem as though
But I'm not saying this is something.
Ain't nobody special.
I ain't paying for
nothing. The class of men is not geared toward this woman. That's all I'm saying. It's not, the class of man is not going to be geared towards this particular woman. I see 3 tattoos for one. That's first thing. I see a tattoo on her chest and 2 on her arm. It's a certain class of men is not going over there. Aaron, me, Jihanda, Ty Pro, Lex, we all have a certain class, but it's a bottom. And I'm sorry, she doesn't reach the bottom of where certain men are at. A Walmart guy, a warehouse worker, she is right up their alley, but they won't have a discretionary $1,000 a month. I
That
promise
You
you.
say you and
that
Jihad and
nigga have
Aaron,
Shannon
you guys are
Sharp
lower
banned
class
for
men
something.
though. Like, let's be for real. You
So
guys are lower class men. You're not
I
average
know
men.
Malcolm X ain't up here calling us lower
You're
class.
lower. I'm a female. You're a lower class man. Let's just be honest. There are way higher men than you guys class of men, and those higher men, like Kendra said, look for women that ain't talking about I'm a bad bee and gotta have a job. The type of women that you guys so-called want. They want a woman like
You
her.
talking like you know everybody up here income. You
And
talking
this
about
young
what
lady and
class
this
we in.
young
And
I'm
look
lady,
at
talking
what
about
she look
features.
like calling us lower
this
class.
young lady is not asking for nothing. She ain't saying
Nothing.
I'm a boss bitch. She ain't saying nothing. She just saying
Terry,
either
I
buy
know we're not talking about nobody's features, Terry. Come on
But the
now.
problem,
y'all hit the
By
like
any
button, please.
means, face
Hit the
looking
like
ass.
button. Hit
I
the like
mean,
button.
I
Flora,
didn't
come
get
up.
you.
Flora, come on up.
I didn't call you ugly. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, you
Flora,
guys
come
are
on
not
up.
the
Lower
higher
class
class
is
of
Terry,
men.
you're not,
disrespectful.
You can defend this.
Terry, stop.
Right.
Stop. Terry, stop while you're
Jen,
ahead, please. Stop while you're
I
Lower
don't
ahead.
have to
class
stop
is
anything.
Please.
Hold
I'm
on,
just
hold
telling
on,
you
hold
guys.
on,
You
hold on.
don't,
Everybody
you
be
don't want to
quiet.
go down this road,
Everybody
Terry.
be quiet.
You
Everybody
don't
be
want to go
quiet.
down this road,
Knowing
Hold
Terry.
on.
damn well you
Deanna.
is
You
not
don't want to
Deanna,
go
hold
somebody
on. Deanna,
talking
hold on.
about class.
Hold on. Let
do
Tierney
not do
talk.
that, Terry.
Hold on.
Don't
Let
do
Tierney
that,
talk.
Terry.
Hold
Please.
on.
Get your hand on my pocket head
Can
ass.
you respect her panel? Thank you. Okay. I wasn't
Hold
saying that
on.
to hurt y'all feelings, man. Y'all sit here and talk about women every day on your own opinions, right? So I'm just saying, we've seen gorgeous Aaron Pierre men, and even gorgeous Aaron Pierre men are not asking women to be on the level that you guys are asking. That's all I'm saying. So, like she said, rich men ain't asking for no hard working bad bee woman. They want a woman that they can work with and that can work with them. That's it. That's what I'm saying.
And she's available. If she's
Detroit Red
available,
looking at.
if she's available, if she's amiable,
Who
all
is
the
that?
things y'all say y'all want, if that woman right there decides that she gonna up her game, she gonna get somebody to take care of her. That's all I'm saying. You all keep saying all she want. She can ask, hold on. She can ask for what she wants to ask for. I'm saying the young lady can get it. That's all I'm saying. You keep saying she's ugly,
But
she's
from
sold
who?
out, she got tattoos, she got all it. That don't matter. None of that
From who?
matters.
She not ugly, she average. She got a nice
Yeah,
body
Yes,
get
and
from
some.
who?
most people are average. Most
Yeah,
people are
and
average.
most average dudes can crack her for free.
And high class dudes will crack her for money.
For
Ain't
money.
no upper end guy breaking
Exactly.
bread on this
For
HQ.
Tricks,
You
Oh,
need to
money.
quit that,
wild.
man.
Y'all
customers,
wild.
tricks,
can I
Oh,
custom
wild. I
Money.
can
procedures.
hold on. That's crazy to me. Shannon Sharp could be paying for any woman on the planet, an even better woman than the one he got, even better woman who got more experience, more looks, more any of those things. Yet he chose her. Any
Because she
man,
was nasty like he liked her.
hold on. This chick right here is asking for what she's asking for. She can get it. She's not blowed out. She's not ugly. She's not any of those things. Y'all keep making the qualifiers like, oh, she got to be pretty. She got to be this. No, she don't have to do it. Y'all can't give dick away. She can give what she wants away for whatever amount of money she want. That's the way. That's the prize that y'all keep forgetting about. Men will pay. 9 billion men on the is 9 billion people on the
4.5. Yes.
9 billion people on the planet. If she is exposed to 4 billion of those men, she gonna get what she want. So I'm saying she can get what she want. Y'all keep saying she blowed out, only poor men, only did that. No,
I
that's
can
not how
get
that
it from a
works.
75-year-old.
Hold on. That's not how. Hold on. That's not how that works for women. She don't have to look a certain way. She just has to be available and ready and submissive, regardless of what she looks like. That's why y'all be fucking fat bitches, because they available and ready.
Everybody don't fuck
Hold
fat bitches.
on.
Everybody ain't slamming
Hold
fat
on.
girls. How long we
HQ,
gonna
one
Hold
thing
hold?
on.
everybody
How
in the
long we gonna
world.
Now
hold?
y'all
Y'all
gonna
let
hold
men
on.
talk for
You
5
gonna
minutes.
hold
Give
on
her
as long as
that.
I say you hold on. It's my
We
panel.
can't
Hold on. It's not an argument. It's not an argument. When you can be exposed, if you are exposed to as many people as possible, you can get what you ask for. Now you keep telling us that she is this, that, and the third. It don't matter what she is because y'all will fuck fat bitches. As long as y'all will fuck fat bitches, she can get what she want. That's all I'm saying. So Aaron said, "What probability possible?" No, it ain't. None of that works. None of that works when it comes to box. None of that works. All of these, she can't, she can, she won't, she will. No, none of that works. Because men out here are having sex with fat women. That's how I know she can get what she wants. That's how I know that don't work.
How does
And you got
probability?
fat women that
Qualifier. Don't tell me that or this, that, and the third. It can happen. It's not speculative. It is the way the world has worked for centuries. I give you the box. You get, hold on. I give you the box. You give me what I want. Wrong or right?
So HQ, women don't like to
Hold
just
on. Hold
have
on.
sex.
Hold
It's
on.
not women just trying to have
Hold
sex.
on. That's the way the
HQ
world
doing
is.
inauguration.
Hold on. That's the way the world has worked since the beginning of time. I give you box, you give me money.
So all sex is
Hold
transactional.
on. So don't tell me she can't get what she wants. I'm tired of people pushing back on that, telling me because she's ugly, because she's fat, because she's this, because she's that. That's bullshit. There's always somebody who's going to pay for box. And if I tell you I want $1,000 a month, you're going to pay for it if you want to, if you want the box. Period. That's not a fact. That's not in question. Y'all
No,
wanted
it's
to be
not
in
a
question.
fact.
You wanted to be in question because it hit you when you fired. That's not how it is.
She
Y'all
not getting
don't
in real life HQ.
hold on. Y'all don't want to do. You don't want to accept that one fact.
It's a half truth.
It's the truth.
It's
Period.
a half truth.
Can I say something, panel?
Hold
Please,
on.
Jay,
Hold
please.
on.
G Honda's turn first, then Triple, then you, Jay. Go, G Honda. G Honda, are you frozen?
No, I'm saying like it's fat. No, I'm right here. No, I'm saying it's fat women that's way cuter than her HQ that's not demanding it. But if she was getting people offering her to pay her $1,000, she wouldn't be up here. So how she figure she gonna get it up here if she ain't getting it in real life?
She came up here to get more of an audience to get her money. If she exposes herself to 1 million men, somebody's gonna give her the money. The more men I see, more black men I see, the more men I see, the more people I get exposed to, the more probability is I'm gonna get that money.
You said probability ain't in the equation.
But I think it's a probability. More than likely, it's highly probable. It's highly probable. It's
Why need to?
absolute.
No.
Y'all
If
act
it's
jealous,
probable,
though.
why
That's
is there a need to increase the probability by increasing the number that you're exposed to?
But that doesn't matter. Y'all just seem jealous. Y'all seem very jealous that women can get what we want, and that's what you guys were created
I
for.
thought it was G Honda, Triple X, and NJ.
Hold
Okay,
on.
well, glad that's what you thought. But I'm just
Hold
saying,
on.
y'all
Hold
seem
on.
jealous.
Hold on, Twiggy.
Hold on.
G Honda.
Hold
I thought you was
on.
gonna respect the panel, Tyranny.
Jay, you
Hold on.
That was my fault because I
watch your
jumped in there.
Triple
He
X.
said it.
Triple X. Go.
Yeah, I think anybody, and I don't want to dive away from, the topic, and that's whether the woman can get it. But I think anybody can get anything from anybody because it's a such thing as extremes. Clearly.
No, this is not an
Can I
extreme.
speak? Can I
You
speak?
making it
Or
seem
do
like
you-
this is an extreme. This is not an extreme.
Yeah, let me finish my point, HQ.
Go ahead.
It's an extreme because the
I
question
apologize.
you
Go ahead.
asking is not specific. Can this girl get money from an 80-year-old guy? Yes, and he got it. He's retired. He would be cool with just the attention from this young girl. So yes, she can get the money, but it's an extreme. Guys her age or a little older ain't really interested in breaking bread on this girl like that. Not in most cases. Now, if it's a guy that's 350 pounds, he ain't together, he let himself go, he got a couple dollars, maybe, and he don't have any women. But in most cases, most guys around her age or older aren't interested in tricking on that. That's what it is.
Yes, here's the thing.
He told
This
me
is what
that.
she
So
said. This is what she said. She said, when I came on here earlier, I asked for 60K. She said, that's a McDonald's man. That's a poor class low man on the totem pole. That's what she said. So now she said, I'm going for a higher amount. They told me I'm asking for too low of amount. Now I need him to make 200K because I need $1,000 a month. That's what she said.
Yeah, I got some oceanfront property in my backyard too to sell.
But I'm saying this. Shannon Sharp paying for it. Why wouldn't somebody else pay?
Objectively speaking, that woman looks better than her. Respectfully.
Because she's
In my
Caucasian.
preference,
That's why you're saying that.
She's in better
Hold
shape.
on,
She looks better than her. And my preference is sisters.
No.
But I have to call it down the middle. This ain't the best representation. You know? I'm just calling it like it is. I ain't saying that's a bad girl either, because she's no Carmen Electra, you know? But she's in better shape and more attractive than this girl we're looking at. You know? It is what it is.
Okay. So
Jay, it's Jay's turn. Jay, you got something to say? No? We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Hold on, Tyranny. Hold on. All y'all need to hold on, because I'm gonna back up for a minute. Y'all, I came up on the panel. I wasn't gonna come up. I was just gonna stay in the chat until I heard one of my melanated sisters on the panels call every dude on here below average, and she don't know none of us in real life, and nobody said anything about it. She called every last man in here on the panel, all y'all below average. Y'all ain't even that.
Looks.
And nobody said nothing.
She said in looks. Did you mean in looks?
HQ, you didn't buck against her at all, HQ.
Because I didn't know whether she was money or looks.
Hold on. But you up here bucking for this young lady on the screen so hard.
I am not bucking for her. I'm saying she's talking how she wants to talk and wants.
How come you didn't go against now, Tyranny? You can't say that. They might not be attractive to you, Tyranny, but you can't say because these are some yada 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 men on the panel. I'm not attracted to dudes, but I don't see no ugly men.
Oh, okay.
Some of them is funny looking. Some of their knees make noise, but I mean, other than that,
no, it's Tony's turn after Jay. Hold on.
No resistance. She didn't get no resistance. None.
On her head.
HQ.
Looking at
Wait a minute. I'm not giving her. Everybody has their opinion. What do you mean?
Yeah, but every time a guy on it says something about a female, you get on them.
I don't know what
how
talking
dare
about. I don't
you,
know what
Tyranny?
she's talking about.
You want us to have your back, and then you're gonna stand up here on Beyonce's internet and call every man on this panel below average.
And
even if that's what you think, why did you feel the need to say it like that?
Because y'all say it.
Who says
y'all
that?
can give y'all honest opinion. Why can't I give my honest opinion?
I've never not once commented on your looks, Tyranny.
Okay, well, I'm not talking about Jay Tillman. But on average, in combination, you guys comment on women's looks all the time.
Yeah, so, women's looks, but you commented on the men's looks on the panel.
Who freaking who? You comment on women, I comment on men. I just happen to not be a lesbian. There's no need for me to comment on a woman.
Okay, right.
You guys.
Okay, I won't say nothing. Anybody else may do that.
Hold on. It's Terrence's turn. It's Terrence's turn. I'm just saying. You guys are no Morris Chestnut. Stop the cap. Okay, so what you guys are comparing her to, you can't even do that with yourselves.
Well, you
Now,
said
what
that
I'm
before I
saying,
got up on
I
the panel, so
absolutely feel like
Frenchy
you
puffy
guys
looking
feel some.
ass.
Hold on, because you guys think that what's
Hold
in
on.
your pocket makes you an above average man. It doesn't to the woman. That's not what makes you above average to us at all. What's in your pocket doesn't matter if you suck. If only thing you do is just talk down on women, you don't do nothing with your money but spending on Jordans. It's a combination of things that matter to us. But a lot of
Mhm.
times it feel like you guys feel some type of way that a woman can get what she can. So now y'all start talking about things. I bet this woman look like a lot of y'all aunties. I bet she look like a lot of y'all grandmothers. I bet she look like a lot of y'all mothers. That's what makes us be like, are you serious? But then
that's
when you
irrelevant because we don't date our aunties, grandmothers, and mothers.
yes, you do. But
What you look like, Journey?
What?
but when what's his name is with a 19-year-old
Is she an
Caucasian
adult or no?
woman,
Yes or no?
and I can't hear because I'm not done talking.
Is
When
she an adult?
you're
Yes or no?
commenting,
Because
when
y'all
you're
want to be
commenting,
adults when you want to be
when
adults,
you're
and you don't want to
commenting,
Hold
be.
on, Jay. Hold
Is
when
on.
you're
19 an
commenting
adult? I
Hold
about
just want
on,
to.
Jay. Hold on.
thank you. A 19-year-old Caucasian woman that the only pictures you guys have seen was half of her booty showing and half of her titties showing. This girl is fully covered up. So you ain't even seen her at that potential. You just seen a sexualized Caucasian woman. That young girl ain't even on this grown woman's level. But if y'all got offended about me saying that y'all are below average when it comes to looks, you guys do it to us all the damn time. So
Mhm.
Charity, it's not
You can agree to that
charity.
though.
Ty
thank you.
Pro,
Charity.
it's Ty Pro's turn.
Oh my.
Uh, it's cool because Tyranny, you way below average, so I ain't gonna worry about
I mean,
that.
my husband thinks different. So I mean, I don't care what you guys feel it's
All
about
right,
my
that's
average
all
look.
right. Y'all, that's
He
y'all.
might be blind in the right eye. That's all
Ty,
right.
Ty,
All right.
Oh, okay.
All
what do
right.
you have on the subject? Go.
Speak. I mean, I already said it. We know prostitution exists, and you. I think that you're making it seem like any guy will pay for pussy, and that's not the case. And you making it seem like the type of guys that will pay what she's asking for are just regular average dudes. They're dudes that can't get results with anything else but paying that cost. That's why prostitution exists. That's why OnlyFans is such a rich industry. Now I'm saying
Wait a minute.
if
Wait a
she
minute.
hold
Hold
on, hold
on.
on,
Let
hold
me
on.
push
Let me
back
finish
on
my
that. Okay, let me push back when you get done, because you
yeah, for
keep
sure.
saying the same thing.
Okay.
I'm just
Wait,
gonna say
can
this
I
one
have
little
my
piece.
go?
If she works at, let's just say she work at Amazon, there are dudes in there that she clapping up just to smoke with and get a drink with, and ain't asking for nothing because that's how it works. And she's an average looking chick. She's a regular go outside and see her
Let's
today
go.
looking chick. So she's not asking all men to pay that money. It's not regular dudes that's in her inbox sending her cash apps and Venmos. Those are men who not gonna get results with anything else but paying for tricks. She not gonna be the first piece of coochie that they pay for, and she not gonna be the last piece of coochie that they pay for. Those are custos. Every average dude ain't a custo. And that's
Okay.
it.
My whole point, and I push back on this. You keep saying regular, average, ordinary dudes, blah blah blah. No, I'm saying, and I keep saying Shannon Sharp is paying for it. I'm saying rich, old, ugly, fat, or skinny. A man is going to pay for it if he wants to, and it's not
But
a
they already pay. They just that's what they do. That's just what they some dudes do that. That's why the industry is
So
so rich.
why are you pushing back on her saying she wants $1,000 and you know me?
What was my pushback? My pushback was the men who already participate in tricking will trick on her. Yes. But in that same breath, there are men that are average men that's on this panel that come in contact with her and could clap for free. She only go get that money from the dudes that already trick because that's where their brain is at. And dudes that trick because they can't get coochie otherwise, or they married and they just want a weekend with something different. It's all type of caveats on why men choose to trick. It's not just like I'm gonna wake up, oh shit, I could get her for $1,000 because she's average, and you keep bringing up Shannon Sharp, and I keep telling you the
And I
same
keep
thing.
saying Shannon
Shannon Sharp was paying that girl not because she was just a girl. He was paying her because one, she's on OnlyFans, so she is a prostitute. She's a sex worker, and he was paying for a certain type of sex that he liked that he might not be able to get from every chick that he meet. And Shannon Sharp, I'm sure, wasn't only paying for that white girl. He probably pays for coochie, and he likes a certain type. We seen it in the text message. So he's going to pay because every woman not going to lick his gooch and let him tie her up and shit. So he's paying for that. It's like if you go buy a car, every single car not gonna be a V8 twin turbo. You gonna pay for what you want. That's what Shannon Sharp do because certain men pay for coochie.
And
That's why it's such a rich industry.
I say that there's an audience, there's a market that will pay her $1,000 a month.
The customers that pay for pussy.
Right. Period.
And
But
it
that's
don't
not
matter.
everybody. That's
Hold
like
on,
3%.
and you keep saying it's the low class men. No,
I
it's
ain't say
not.
low class. I
It's
said the men
all
that
levels of
trick.
men that will trick.
Rich men, broke men, yes, there is. That's
So
why
therefore, my premise is right. She can get the money she wants.
From the men that tricks, yes. She's
There's
pulling.
millions of men that trick.
Yeah, almost every
But
man tricks.
she's
How do you
pulling.
think
She's
OnlyFans
pulling
make the
from the
money that
pool.
OnlyFans make?
I'm
But
trying to
she,
understand what.
Wait,
What's
can I
HQ,
have
wait,
my
HQ
dog,
though?
she's
please?
pulling from the men
No,
who
you trying to denigrate her. You trying to make it seem
No,
as
I'm
though
not.
ain't nobody gonna pay for that girl.
I'm telling you that the men who pay for coochie will pay for her, and the men who can get women without paying will clap her for
Still will
free.
pay for her if they want to.
No, they're gonna clap
Okay,
her for
okay, then what's
free.
the okay, HQ, yeah, okay.
Go
If
ahead,
somebody
Reese.
wants to pay for
Wait, can
something,
I
he
have my
can.
dog, please? Sorry.
No, the whole premise is why they came up here is they
Who is
said
that? Am I missing
men
somebody on
can't,
that?
men won't
Yeah,
pay for her.
Reese.
Hold on. The whole
I don't
problem
see
was men
somebody
came
else.
up here saying that men wouldn't pay for her. Yes, they will. Rich, poor, whatever. Stop
It's,
saying that. They don't have
it's
to be poor. They don't have to work in the plant. They don't have to work in the. They
You
could be
not
stars. They
listening,
could be
HQ.
anything.
She
Don't give
not
no
listening,
caveats
Ty.
to it.
yeah. I think
She's
she,
not
I
All
think
men that
HQ
listening.
she
missing
come
the
in
point.
Y'all
contact
not
with
listening.
ain't gonna pay
Y'all
her.
just want your pride put somewhere. You
But
just
No, it's
want
all
to
not
say
men
pride.
I'm
who
a
He's
come
just
good
in
not
man.
listening to
contact,
what he's
It's
saying.
no
I'm a
pride.
good
all
Yeah,
man,
you
men
so
getting
who
I
money
don't
come
from
in
an
pay
80
for
year
it.
contact
old
is
guy.
not gonna pay her.
He never
I'm a
Everybody
he
good
that
didn't
you meet
man,
is
so
not
I
gonna
don't
pay
pay
her.
for it. I'm a good man, so I don't pay for it.
It
ain't
ain't
nobody
about
said that.
that.
You
It's
putting
about
words into
men
people's
are
mouths. He didn't
some
even
men
say
are
Not
that.
putting
tricks and some
caveats
men
on that.
not.
If they want to, they will.
Only the
That's
men who
Okay.
trick will. A
Young
man is not
will.
gonna pay his
Yes,
first
they is
time
gonna pay if
paying
they
for
want to.
because
Okay.
they pay for coochie already. That's what they do.
Okay. Young Reels, it's your turn. Please.
Okay, so basically, though, now the only reason why you thinking like that, though, to the guy who's saying that, though, basically, wherever you put out is what you get back. You're the one who put that energy out there, so you're the one responsible for what you get, though. What you put out is what you get back. Because we are conscious/subconscious beings, though. So whatever energy you manifest is the same thing that will come back to you. That's why you actually see what you see and you get what you get. Because that's what you're putting out there, though. And that's what actually brings them towards you, though. If you don't want that, though, there are people who don't do that, though. You have to actually find a way to actually, not manifest that energy, though. And I see it through a spiritualist point of view.
So what do you think about the premise that she can get $1,000 if she want to every month?
I mean, do her thing, though. What am I gonna say? That's her life, not my life. So it is what it is.
So she
Yeah.
can get $1,000 a month.
She
HQ,
can if she
nobody.
wants, though. But I don't personally agree with. I'm saying to me, though, me
No, we're
personally.
not agreeing with it. We're not saying it's okay. We're saying she can do whatever she need to do and she can get that $1,000 every month.
Okay. I
Because
mean, yeah.
HQ,
Why?
nobody's saying
I
she
mean,
can't get
why
no
not?
money.
Why not? Wait. Hold it. Yes, though. So my answer is yeah. Why not, though? That's it. I got nothing, though.
Right.
So what are you men actually arguing against then? I'm confused.
Did y'all not hear what type the
We
whole
we
spiel
just no,
type
we
pro
don't want to hear
gave?
a monologue. We just want to hear what is the
He said
disagreement.
it. It's not a monologue. He pretty much just laid it out there.
Uh-huh.
The men that are going to pay for it are gonna pay for it regardless, and the men that's gonna just be able to access this woman without doing it are gonna do that.
Okay.
Some men pay, some men don't.
Okay.
That's the way the world works. Some women sell their bodies, and
that's what I'm
some
trying
women
to find out
don't.
where the argument is. What are we
I don't
arguing
know. I
about?
think we
They
agree.
came up here to argue. I just said she can get $1,000 a month.
You
I didn't
think
say
she can get
how.
you think she can get $1,000 a month? Okay, fair
That's
enough.
what the argument is. Okay.
Fair
Y'all-
enough.
y'all
I
telling me
think she could get 1,000 from anybody.
Because you wouldn't say
No,
what you said.
she can't get 1,000 from
That's what
anybody.
That's not what I
Yeah.
said.
No, she
This
cannot.
is
She
what was saying
wants.
before I got
all
on the
men
panel,
will
though.
pay
That's
her.
not what
I
I
want to
said.
know who said it was impossible for her to get money from anybody on the face of the earth.
Nobody.
Like, okay.
Nobody.
Yeah, so
Nobody.
why was it even? I'm lost on the
The
argument.
question was the argument or pushback first was she can't get the money every month if she wants to.
No, it's not about if she
mean-
wants. If she wants to, a lot of people want to do a lot of stuff
Well,
they
why
can't
would you?
do.
Wait a minute, hold on. Why would you push back on me saying she can get $1,000 a month?
Because you said if she wants to,
Wait.
she can try to do that. She can try. A lot of people can try to do a lot of things. A lot of people try to lift 215 pounds off their chest. They can't do it. They could want to do that.
They can do it if
That
they
don't mean they can.
So you're making it seem as though
Tyranny, you will never bench press 215 pounds in your life.
if I want to.
No, you will not.
Why not? There's
Because
women
you
out there
can't.
that
No, I said you. I'm talking about you specifically. I'm not talking about other women. I'm not talking about rest in peace to China. I ain't talking about other women, bodybuilders and stuff. I'm talking about you. You will never in your life, no matter what you do, ever bench press 215 pounds off
I
your
ain't
chest.
got to. My husband.
By any means
How about
That's
it?
what I'm saying.
How about
She
it?
By any
can
means
want, you
necessary.
can want to, you can try, but that don't mean you gonna do it.
If I
That's the
want, then
difference.
your mama tell you put your mind to it, and you
No,
can do it.
no,
Or
that
with the
don't
LL
work.
Cool J.
That's what you
Only
tell
way I
kids in the
can see
special
this
class.
this is not rocket science.
The only way I can see this happening, if she get with a 75-year-old guy, he real set and he's got his investments, business, and retirements, and he getting 10 grand a month, and his house is paid for. Yeah, he got $1,000 for every month.
Why does she need to be 70?
Right.
Because what 50-year-old in their right mind with that going on would give it to her?
Really?
Oh,
That's what I'm looking at.
There's
Yeah,
isolated
40-year-old
situations
would
to where
give it
this
to
girl
her.
can get what she wants, but they're not going to be advantageous to her. She
It
she
don't
could
matter
get
the circumstance. That's what we're saying.
Okay, but that's we still saying, okay, is it possible to happen? Yeah, but it's not going to be advantageous to her. It's not going to be really what she wants. She might be caught up in a whole bunch of other type of, nonsense with the guy that has liquid money, liquid funds to be able to give to her on $1,000 a month. He might be going upside her head. He might be giving her all kinds of unforgivables and stuff like that. He might be putting her in situations she don't want to be in. Yeah, is it possible for her to get the $1,000? Yeah, but at what cost?
Okay,
she's not gonna get it. She's not gonna get it from a good guy, a stand-up dude, a dude of value.
Of course,
it's all caveats. Everything is all caveats.
But
okay, so
everything is.
Honest question: what black woman could get it? Give me an example. What black woman in y'all
Why
mind?
gotta be a race? What?
Because you guys think every black woman you see is below average.
Nobody said that. Nobody said that. That you projecting.
I
You're
want
projecting.
to know because I'm a black woman, right? And I want to become this spectacular black woman that's above average that can get it.
You will not.
Hold on.
Okay, so I'm asking
and I'm not even talking about physically, Terry. I'm talking about you don't have it there to be that for all the other guys.
HQ. Did I say tyranny? I said
you just said
what black woman can get it. What black woman in y'all mind that y'all seen can get it?
Halle Berry.
It's not about
a lot of black women.
Name me outside of Halle Berry. Name me one. Name me one.
So why is it that she can get it?
Well, it's very superficial. That's a superficial game. Looks have a real high dependability on her being able to get that money.
You said this woman would have a problem with it. Why is it that? Hold on. Why is it that Halle Berry wouldn't have a problem with it?
what did I just say? What did I just say?
Why did they
before
pick
this?
women for Jet Beauty of the Week?
Yeah. What? Yeah, I just said it's a
I'm going by
superficial
what
game.
Black America said.
Because
Black America
they knew the dudes would be attracted to them and want to see that woman. We didn't care what her bio was.
So
she does
only
this,
Halle
this,
Berry.
this. We looking at that page.
So only Halle
You
Berry
could go back to
can
all the Jet Beauty of the Weeks. I don't even need to know their names.
Hold on. Regular ordinary guy, Black America said Halle Berry could get a direct withdrawal from his check every month for $1,000. That's what he said. So what's the difference between? Hold on. So what's the difference between her and Halle Berry?
A whole lot. Come on.
Her weight.
Come on.
I think they're saying her weight.
It ain't weight.
They're saying her
Come
weight.
on,
That's
man.
it. It must be.
Come on, man.
I'm
She got a
sure
nice
the
body.
only thing
She
I can
got a
think
nice
of that's
body.
different
You trolling, man.
would be her weight, because Halle Berry is skinnier and
Yeah,
these
what's
black
the
men act like
difference?
It's
black
not her
women
weight,
with
it's
meat
her
on their
face.
body. So
Hey,
Not her
Jay.
weight, it's
Hey,
her
We
Jay,
just
face.
got told we wasn't Morris Chestnut. We just got told we wasn't Morris Chestnut, but they don't understand this.
One mic.
Oh, okay.
One mic.
I was just gonna say. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you go ahead, Triple. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, Jay, what's the difference between Jeff Bezos' bank account and mine? You know, like since we talking like that, that's crazy.
They don't care. They don't care about that.
Yeah,
Apparently,
what you're saying is, if she would have came up here and she looked like Halle Berry and she said, "That's all you gonna do is give me $1,000," it wouldn't have been no problem.
All we're saying is a lot of guys, a lot of tricks would have been on deck for that. Is what we're saying.
And are we talking about the Halle Berry after her kids or before her kids?
It don't matter.
Obviously, he was referring to a young Halle from the early 90s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So can we talk about a woman with children? Give us an example of a black woman with kids. I want to know, because I really feel like you guys don't understand the mind control that's been placed on you to hate your own. So I want to know what black woman?
No, it's young, attractive women with kids.
Hold on. One mic. Tierney talking.
What black woman with children in 2025 do you guys see and you be like, yeah, she could get that?
Can I go real quick? I'm gonna say it like this: it ain't about the woman, it's about the market. Any woman, even you, Tierney, you could go on List Crawlers or OnlyFans and put yourself on the market. It ain't about the woman, it's about the market of men who pay. It could be any woman, and certain men just not going to pay. They might pay in different ways with courting and dating, but just straight up tricking to get some coochie. Some men just don't do that.
Okay,
so it's about the market.
Here we got this lady right here. So why is it that why is it that he wouldn't pay? This lady right here. Why is it that she wouldn't pay?
Because we just wouldn't. Because we don't see nothing to pay for. There's nothing of value there to us.
My whole point is you wouldn't, but the next man will.
Well, you just asked us.
So I'm saying,
you didn't ask the next man.
I'm saying why y'all wouldn't pay for this woman. Y'all saying
because we don't see anything of value. HQ, what's there?
You look. She's selling the box,
and
y'all find
bitches. So y'all be windmilling, man. There's so much gaslighting right now. Where's Zeus at?
So if you have sex with fat women,
room are we in?
why is this not a step way above that?
Are fat women beautiful or not? HQ, what do women say?
How am I supposed to know?
Is fat women beautiful or no? Isn't all women is beautiful? But then y'all men will stick y'all thing in anything. Y'all stick y'all thing in anything. But we won't do. I wouldn't pay for that. Why not?
And then there's millions of people who spend money on OnlyFans, millions, and off OnlyFans, millions.
And
this woman falls in the middle somewhere. You think ain't nobody gonna pay her $1,000 a month? You silly.
Well, you know what? The only way to find out is HQ for her to show us, to prove it.
That's her.
That's
point.
it. That's the only way. So she can ask for.
That's why she
can ask anything she wants to. No, she on Kendra G because she's not getting it.
He's on Kendra G to get a bigger market.
Who you know on Kendra G getting results?
She's on Kendra G to get a bigger market share.
That's to get what market? Dusties? Who? We watch this as for entertainment.
You think only Dusties?
Because these are train wrecks. Yes, because these are Yes, and you know that too. You
so
HQ,
far,
are you on the app?
Weird people
Are
be
you on
that.
the app HQ? Are you on the app HQ?
No.
Okay.
And I'm saying there's plenty of men that are on that app. There are plenty of men that tune into her show. There are plenty of men, rich and poor. Some of those
we tune
people
in not for love. Not for love.
She not looking for love. She not looking for love.
Why would I go on Kendra G to find somebody to trick off $1,000 a month on? If I'm a trick, why am I on Kendra G looking for somebody to trick off on?
Ain't that what I just heard somebody in the comment section say that's why they go to Kendra G. So now they don't go to Kendra G.
No, for cheeks, but they're not paying for it.
Yeah.
I'm not paying for it on Kendra G. If I'm gonna pay for something, I'm gonna go get something of quality. Not
so
just
not
something because it's a whole. No, I already said that. We don't see anything of value here on the screen.
Does she have children?
It doesn't matter to
It doesn't matter if she got kids or not.
It don't matter.
It don't matter if she's black, white, brown, yellow, green. It don't matter if she got kids or not. It don't matter if she's big or blowed out. If you don't see quality in that person, you don't care.
It don't matter. They won't. The people that's on this panel, the people that's in the chat won't pay for her. But there's billions more out there that will. So
billions.
There's billions of men, billions of men that might be possibilities. There's billions of men on the planet. I'm not saying
maybe hundreds
of men will. Of course.
Maybe there's hundreds of men out there that will pay for this woman.
And you know what?
Thousands.
I'm just trying to figure out how did anybody beat my premise of her saying her being able to get paid $1,000 a month. None of y'all have come up with a definitive answer as to why she wouldn't be able to do that.
Hey, you know what, HQ? You win. I will buy it. You got.
I didn't say anything other than that one thing. Hold on, I didn't say nothing but that one thing. I said that woman can get $1,000 a month. That's what I said. I didn't say from a rich guy. I didn't say from a poor guy. I didn't say $1. I didn't say $10. I didn't say nothing. I said if that woman put her mind to it, she can get $1,000 a month if she want to. Then I got the pushback. No, she can't. She don't look good. No, that makes no difference on this planet. None.
All right, HQ.
Yeah, well, the age thing. Well, I look at it like this: the age thing will always come into play. And as you go up 10, 20, 30 years, I mean, who's to say what a man will do? You know, or who's to say what a woman will do?
Look,
handlers make $1,000
coming
a
back
day.
with the pushback. Only a certain man will do that. And I keep saying,
all the tricks though.
They don't have to be tricks.
No, Charity.
She could go on the street with a bucket and a sign and make $1,000 a day. So it's a mute point.
That's what I know.
So we're talking about for what she's offering. We're not talking about a bucket of money.
I know, but it's irrelevant because who cares if she can make $1,000 a day? 1,000 dudes give her a buck.
Jay.
4,000 dudes give her a quarter. Like it don't make a difference, man. It's irrelevant.
Anybody can make $1,000 a day. Any woman can make $1,000 a day.
If you open up your body to doing something, you could make whatever money you want to make, but it's not going to be a good way.
What's the other way she gonna do it? Look, when I went I've had men tell me I will take care of you, knowing I got 4 kids. This is what I was saying. This is what I don't like about y'all, men. Y'all act like everybody looking from y'all eyes. That's what's so fucking annoying. You guys act like what you see is what every man sees. Absolutely,
you do the same thing.
Not. Because y'all don't like when us women do that, right? Y'all don't like when we say
but
all
you
of y'all,
still do
all of y'all. So we're saying not every man thinks like you. Most likely, and there are going to be a lot of men that's going to give this woman what she needs in exchange for what they want. That's just how life works. That's what HQ is telling you. That's what Jesus told you back in the day with Mary. And that's what's happening mother freaking today. That's why Trump stay in trouble with these hoes, and that's why you black men stay in trouble with these women as well, because you're exchanging stuff for women, whether she's as cute as whatever you think or as ugly as whatever you think. Simple. Women get what they want. Simple.
Take you out.
From Jesus to Trump.
You're right. She's going
from Jesus to Trump.
We had a conversation last night. People were saying in the chat, Why is Michelle Obama doing that? She don't even look that good.
That's their
She don't
opinion.
look good at all. No,
She don't
that's a
even
known
look
fact.
good. How is
Michelle
it
does not
that
look
she
good.
married the most powerful man in the world if looks is what matters? Because they don't. And she
Because you got to be married to be the president.
You also gotta be married to be an artist.
What I was saying. What I was saying was you all keep throwing looks into it like looks is gonna just be the top all and be all. It doesn't
For tricking. Yes.
I'm
Looks has a huge part in all
gonna
of it.
say that looks matter to a certain extent, but other things matter.
Yeah,
Looks
like
is not
what
everything.
exactly is she doing for these guys?
Hold it. Let me finish, man. I said looks matter to a certain extent, but it's not everything, man. Everything else does matter too, though. You know, you're just basically putting looks on top of everything else. For me personally, faith is top of my list, though. So.
But for tricking, though, this is tricking, not a regular relationship.
All of y'all are tricks. All of y'all are tricks. You've all paid for some coochie once in your life.
No.
You try to tell me you have. Yes, you have.
No. Well, you know what?
Absolutely.
You find that woman Tierney and tell her to join the panel then. How about that?
Found
You got a woman that you know that
Not
I
me,
paid
but-
for.
Hold on, let's
You
watch
find her
it.
and tell her to join.
Finish her
If
out.
all men are tricks, tyranny, then are
Hold
all
on,
women
let's
hoes?
finish her out.
All
Tyranny?
men have paid for some coochie.
Thank you,
I don't
Jay.
care
Not
what
me.
you're talking
Not
about.
me.
Well, not
Tyranny,
too
are
young.
all
She's
women
still
hoes?
young. But I'm talking about these other men. They have
Then
all
why are
offered
all
a
men
woman.
tricks?
They've all offered a woman some money in exchange for what they want. Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
What?
Even if it's taking her out for dinner, even if it's buying her favorite shoes.
So then that makes all women hoes that accept a date for a dinner date.
That accepts
If a woman
dinner
accepts
date.
you saying all men is tricks if you offer to take a girl out to eat?
No.
That's not what I said.
All those relationships are transactional. That doesn't make her a trick. You're tricked in because
Everything is transactional. It's just not monetary.
You're offering something in exchange
The
to take her out
transaction
to
is just
dinner.
not monetary. It could be emotional.
All right then.
It could be
So it's a
emotional transaction. That don't mean you a trick.
Right. You're the one who called her a trick.
You've been talking shit about me all day.
No. Tyranny said every man was a trick. Tyranny said HQ. Pay attention to your panel. Tyranny said every man was a trick.
Tyranny is tyranny. HQ is HQ, and tyranny feels like all of y'all have paid for some box, and it is what it is. It is what it is, bro.
Like that.
Okay, if y'all come
I'm not
for some
saying
box,
that.
we be
You've been
like,
paid
because
before
she
for
ugly.
something.
Have
you ever been paid for something, Tyranny?
Hold on.
Why would I have to pay for box?
Hold on.
If I pay for box,
Hold on.
Been paid for.
Hold on. Let's finish her out first. What she got to say?
There are men out there that like that. I will co-sign what you say. There are men out there that do have money who actually don't care. Okay, well, that's the man you're looking for then, right, Trinity?
So why would Kendra say that if there's men out there that will pay? And Kendra just said it. She just co-signed it. There are men that out there that don't care and they will pay.
you just don't even know.
Because there's men out there that will do anything. HQ. There was a dude that got killed because he was having sex with a horse. There's men out there that just human beings out there that will do the most disgusting things or anything. Of course, there's a man or men out there that will pay for this woman.
Stop saying
that don't
she
mean
can't
nothing.
get it. So stop
Who
saying.
who said she couldn't?
She has to get it in order to get it.
Let her finish. Because y'all push back and forward immediately as soon as
it's not back and forth.
Y'all push back immediately after I said that.
Nobody on the panel said she could not absolutely get it.
I never said.
So why are you arguing that? Because no man on the panel said that.
Hold on. I never said anything except she can make the $1,000. Y'all came with all that other stuff. I said she can, and then I got pushback. All I'm saying, all I have said from the beginning is that she can get $1,000 a month. It don't matter whether they are tricks or not. It don't matter whether she's ugly or not. All of those things. I didn't say any of that when I said that first statement. I got the pushback from you all saying, no, she can't. No. Yes, she can. So we all agree that she can. So let's move on.
Why is everybody asking for my disability? Like, dang.
Are you on disability? You said that?
Mm-hmm. I am a disabled veteran.
Oh, I didn't know. I forgot that part. Mm-hmm. I want you.
Wait a minute. That's what the question I asked. The first question I asked when I came on the panel. How is she disabled? What the hell?
Because she probably has PTSD.
She got that back blew in. That's why.
It could be a plethora of things that she's disabled for as a veteran. Don't have to be combat related.
I'm gonna say this as a big sister or auntie or whatever. I just want you to be safe. Okay.
Oh yeah.
So I want you to be safe. I want you to be safe. I remember one time having when I interview you, you give me a lot of young Miami vibes to how she thinks when it comes to dating with men with money. And I remember years ago when I interviewed the city girls, they were really like, if you don't got money, why am I dating you? It just doesn't make sense. And I do understand that there is a mindset of women who it does not make sense to date a man if he is not giving them money. And no matter how hard I try to give my thought process, it don't matter. So what I am going to say is I want you to be safe because you are a mother first.
Why?
I am.
Okay. Why you think she
All
said
mother
be safe?
first, gold digger immediately after.
Is she giving up the box to randos?
HQ, Tyranny, why you think Kendra just had to tell this young lady?
I was trying to give you a PSA. This is the most.
That's exactly what Kendra said. It has nothing to do with what this young lady described. This young lady said,
Nope. She said
not listening.
because
Not listening.
She said because she is a city girl, be safe.
She's
saying be safe because there's a
and
certain type of element she going to attract advertising $1,000 a month coochie. And she just compared her to the city girls.
And hold on. And the young lady said she's not meeting anybody. She's not giving up any box. You're going to send it to her Cash App. That's what she said.
That's not reality. That's not how it's gonna work. No man. She's tricking for $1,000 a month. Kendra G said, "Be safe because you remind me of JT, and if you know City Girls music, you know what they talk about. They are tricks. They rob. They will do the Cardi B, put something in your drink so you fall asleep, still you rolling." She told her to be safe because the element and the mindset that she is going to attract advertising $1,000 a month coochie is a certain element of men, not all men, the streets, the darkness. She is going to attract the darker of men, not good, wholesome, family taking care of men, niggas in the street.
Because if she's planning to meet them.
Kendra G said, "Be safe" multiple times because
did you hear what I said?
Time she on.
Did you hear
what else is the man about to send her $1,000 for? He got a meter to get hit the box.
See, now we gotta explain to you that men will send that money regardless of whether they see.
But she's not advertising her OnlyFans. She's advertising coochie for $1,000.
No, she's not advertising coochie for $1,000.
HQ, why would you assume one way and not the other? Why are you not playing this down the middle for reality's sake? Because so many of these women like this, it's not hard to find out where she live. HQ, if I'm a trick, right, and I've got this like infatuation with this woman, I can find out where she lives. I can start stalking this woman. That's not safe. Like Ty Pro is trying to tell you, just it's not.
Why
the element she's getting it from, because you're not playing it from both sides. You're being very disingenuous in your argument because you're saying she could get the money, but we're trying to tell you it's not going to be good, and you're just saying, well, that's it. She can just get it.
That's not her thought. That's not my thought. That's not her thought.
And that's not. And then none of us is saying she can't get it. I have not heard one man on this panel say she can't get it.
All I heard.
I have heard all of us say she gonna get it, but it's not going to be how she wants it to be.
And I keep saying to you,
and that's why Kendra told her to be safe. Okay, so why are you still arguing against us as if we said she can't get it? Because none of us did.
I'm not arguing against you all. I just said.
You keep saying that's what y'all keep saying. She can't. I tried to tell y'all she can get it.
We all agree. I just said
we said there's a caveat. We said there's a caveat.
She just said she don't care. Didn't you hear what she said?
And you keep saying there's gonna be billions of people ready to give her money. No, that's not the truth. You did say it. It's recorded. You said billions. You said billions of men. HQ.
You know what
you said billions.
You said billions.
Y'all know what I said. You heard what I said.
The internet knows what you said because it's
I
recorded.
immediately corrected myself. You know what I said. What I said was there's billions of men on this planet.
Yeah.
Billions of
men. There's hundreds of men that will give her money.
Okay. Hundreds of men.
And out of those hundreds of men, 99.99% of them is probably going to be a bad situation.
Okay.
Back in the day, one of those 90s sitcoms, when I was trying to give like that moment where you give the good advice and you done washed it all away. Should you done washed it all away?
Y'all wild.
Even Kendra Goofy self caught on to it.
I said 9 billion. I meant 9 billion people on the planet. Stop saying that. You know what I mean. Man, that make my head hurt. You know what the hell I'm talking about. Stop being disingenuous.
Join the club. Join the club.
Well, KK,
all our heads hurt. Aaron head.
You have to be. What was the age range?
Aaron head right now.
He started it.
Rich.
Throbbing.
Okay, there you have it. Rich is the age range. Keep me posted if you happen to get married to a sugar daddy, girl.
I will probably.
So let me ask you this question.
Listen, I mean, Scott, you already on track. Right? So keep me posted.
Okay. Yeah.
She said her age is rich. She don't care if rich. What kind of things do you think a person with that mindset who's going for the money, what kind of things do you think that person will do for money? Do you think it's going to be all above board? If money is their goal, and if the money can come quickly and in abundance, what kind of things do you think that person will do if money is their sole purpose?
It depends on it depends on how far you can stretch your moral compass.
It'll stretch.
It depends on how far you can stretch it.
It'll stretch wide open.
I mean, there's some women there's some men that won't go further than having sex with other men, and there's some women who won't do this, that, and the third. It depends on how far you want to stretch it.
It's gonna stretch. She gonna stretch.
And $1,000 is not that much of a stretch.
It's gonna stretch.
As I said, that's all you gotta do is a certain thing, and you can get that $1,000.
Once you do it once, makes it easier to do it again.
Every month, I do it every month. If I'm guaranteed $1,000 a month or close to it, of course you do it. You do it every month. But that's a specific person. Okay, that's a specific person that does that. She's a specific person.
We are specific people.
No,
yeah.
We're not specific in that way. We don't all sell box. We all ain't selling companionship. She's selling companionship.
Tyranny said all men.
All men tricks. Yeah.
It's tricks because we give money for dates. We pay for dates.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on what y'all think. It depends on whether you believe that or not.
But women think men. So how you gonna call them? How you gonna call all men tricks, but get mad when men don't want to pay for dates? But you say you a trick because you pay for dates. Like what? Ain't no winning, man.
I got a question for
HQ. I ain't say that. What
I got a question for HQ.
Yeah.
What? Because I walked into this firefight. It was just guns blazing. What gets you so fired up about this particular? Like I ain't never seen you this fired up before, HQ.
No, I'm not fired up. No, I'm not fired up about
it. Bullshit. Run that tape back. She was like, "Don't tell me all on."
No,
she was fired up.
No, we got pushback. We got pushback from it. Okay, we got pushback from the initial premise, and I get it. Nobody says that. I'm not saying all men trick. That's not what I'm saying. I don't say that.
Yeah,
I'm saying that. What I do say is somebody can get what they want to get as long as box is on the table. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying nothing else.
So
I'm saying
you didn't give Tyranny any pushback when she said that, but anytime one of us men say something, you have no problem giving pushback against what we say.
Something like what?
Like when she said all men is tricks.
I did. I said I don't think that way. She can think that way. I don't think.
No, that's not pushback. They're just saying I don't think that way. That's like Tyranny. No, that's wrong. You didn't. There was no.
So I'm supposed to argue with Tyranny about what she thinks?
I didn't say argue. I didn't say argue. But anytime we say something, you give us pushback. The slightest pushback, even just a little bit.
But that's not the argument today. The argument is I was pushing back on what you all came up here and said. You all came guns blazing. You all came up here and said, "No, man, don't do that." And I'm saying, yes, they do. That's all.
I just go ahead, Jay.
No, I was just gonna say peace. I got to take my son to a baseball game.
Like, you know, of course, in absolutes, yeah. I mean, because you can always find somebody to give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Because she do have the advantage that she's a young girl, and a lot of men do like that. You know, she's right, but we have to be realistic though, and I'm saying somebody much older is more likely, much older is more likely to give her that money consistently.
And I didn't come up here and say anything other than she can get what she wants. I didn't say an old man can pay for it. I didn't say any of those things. I just said she can get what she wants. You all came up here to push back on that. I'm saying she can.
No, I agree. I don't disagree with that. Like, that's the first thing I said is an older guy will probably give it to her.
And it's okay if it's an old man. It's okay if it's a young man. It's okay.
Yeah, it's a 65-year-old guy that'll definitely give her that for sure.
So I'm saying, regardless of what she looks like and this, that, and the third, she can do that. So that's all I'm saying. I ain't saying nothing else, and I never said anything else.
Did she say how old she was?
She's 24, 23.
Yeah, oh yeah. Here's a 65-year-old guy definitely give her that. You know, as will a 65-year-old woman to give me that.
Can she get it every month?
From a retired 65-year-old guy that's got plenty of money and he's well established and set. Yeah, I think possibly she may be able to do it for a little while. Can she do it for the remainder of his life? I don't know about that, but I think she can go on a little run.
I mean, probability, possibility.
It's a possibility. Maybe she may be able to do it for a couple years. It depends.
So
you know,
she can do it every month.
It
depends. I'm just saying. I'm saying.
But this is probably, this is probably not a select older, well-to-do gentleman. though. This is a guy. He's probably well overweight. He ain't really took care of himself, and he ain't really got a lot of options. But he had career and some money.
And what I said was, because I kept bringing it up, there's 9 billion people on the planet, but there's 4.5 billion men on the planet. So you think she can't get it every month? You think that would be I could say solidly that she would get $1,000 every month if there's 4.5 billion men on the planet. I'm just saying, do you agree with me or you don't agree with me?
I'll say this. I would do one better. I would say she could probably hustle 2 of those guys.
Right.
Yeah, a month.
No, forget 2, though. Say probably 4.
Yeah,
forget 2. You can do 4.
From 260-year-plus-year-old guys. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
So what my initial premise was correct. She can get $1,000 a month if she wants it. Now you're around to what I was thinking, how I was thinking, regardless of the old age of the man, regardless of the income level, regardless of what she looks like, she looks decent enough. You're saying yes, she can get that, which is all
at that extreme. Yes,
that's all I did.
Yeah, at that extreme, yes, I would agree with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense.
What man said she couldn't get it from that guy?
No, I'm just saying, why did I get so much pushback? That's all I said. When you came around to the way I was thinking, regardless of how she gets it, she can get it for the $1,000.
Somebody said there's no way from nobody she can't get it. Who said that she couldn't get it?
I don't know. A couple people in the chat.
Aaron said that.
No, Aaron didn't say that.
Oh,
Aaron said the possibility or probability. He was giving me that scenario, and I kept saying it's possible. It's more than possible.
Yeah,
it's more than possible.
I look at it like
4.5 billion people on the planet. It's more than possible.
I look at it like this: every 10 years you go up, the chance of that happening is slightly higher. So like at 25, I'll say it like this: at 25, because she's 24, at 25, no guy's gonna do it. At 35, almost no guy will do it. At 45, yeah, you might start to run into some overweight guys. She's a younger guy. At
But
55, hold
she
on,
asked for
hold
him
on,
to be.
HQ.
She asked for a
Hold
certain
on.
amount. She asked for a certain age. Certain
What?
age.
Did she say a certain age guy?
Yes, she did. She said over 30 and to 80.
Well, yeah, well, I start. Okay, I'm gonna start at 35. Then at 35, almost no guy. At 45, possibly maybe a few. At 55, yeah. 65 for sure. 75, hell yeah.
I didn't put no age on it. I just said she gonna get that $1,000 a month. That's all I said.
I don't know who said you wouldn't. That set you off though. That's funny.
Y'all set me off because I know this to be true. I know she can get $1,000 a month.
But I know every guy that's on your panel can go bump into a chick that's 65 plus and get money. And every guy that's been on your panel could do that if that's their objective. Yeah, I mean, that's just what it is. Yeah.
Promoting. Here we go. We got the next one player, the next first person on Pop the Balloon. We only gonna do one person. We're gonna do the first person on Pop the Balloon. And this is it. Okay. Just this one person. Yeah, good. I'm gonna skip ahead so you get done looking at the side. Y'all hit that like button coming in and out. I should have 45 likes out there, please, and thank you. Super chats are great. Cash as a free. Great. But we ain't asked for that. We asked for likes. Yeah. Likes. All right. Damn, how many people they got on this channel? I don't watch it very often. I hold on to my life. Y'all crazy. All right, y'all.
Okay, before we jump into the video, I do want to say thank you to Fashion Nova for maxi dress in royal blue.
All right.
Episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, and we've got some single men lined up. Make some noise, guys. All right. Okay, so we're gonna be bringing out some single ladies one by one. When she comes around this corner, if you like what you see, you're feeling what you're hearing, do not pop your balloon. However, if there's anything that you're just like, no way, this is not the girl for me, go ahead and pop your balloon, and I'll go over to you and see why you ended up popping. Are you guys ready?
Does anybody know why I thought this was sold to Netflix, so she can still have her show on the internet? But what was the point in her selling? She just sold the concept of it, or she didn't do anything, just except sold the concept of it? I don't know why. That's it. Or I don't understand why would you? But I guess because it's failing, so it's not working off the internet. It's only working on the internet. Because I heard the Netflix season is not very good. The first online.
Okay, well, with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single lady.
Does anybody know how much it was? Bought for?
Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is Day.
Day, how old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay, and what do you do?
I'm in administration, and I also serve on the side.
Okay, very nice. And what are some things that you like to do for fun?
I like traveling. I feel like I'm spontaneous, so I like to explore, try new things, new foods.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what do you look for in a man?
A man that is intentional.
Look at the dress, though. the dress, the whole thing. What was going on there? Wait a minute, this is Arizona, right?
A man that is God fearing. A man that likes to have fun. Yeah.
Okay, those are good. And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
A man who cheats and lies. A man who isn't intentional. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. So we did get some pop balloons. Let's go on over there, see why they ended up popping. We'll start over here. Okay. Let's have your name and age.
My name is Gervans. I'm 25.
Okay. Gervans, what do you do?
I do tech. I do sales and marketing.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Right.
She looked like my cousin and her eyebrows. That's it.
Okay.
It's nothing.
Hell no. He said her eyebrows are shitty. Her eyebrows. What? Now you starting out with the disrespectful. He said the makeup is a problem.
Well, I don't get it, man. Wow.
He said the eyebrows are shit. And the makeup is a problem. Oh wow. Okay.
Wow.
He used the word shit.
I think he used the word shit. It sounded like shit. He got an accent, so I really couldn't tell. But he said the eyebrows are shit. He sounded like. Hold on.
Wow.
Hold on. Let's see.
Okay, let's have your name and age.
My name is Gervans. I'm 25.
Okay. Gervans, what do you do?
I do tech. I do sales and marketing.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
She looked like my cousin and her eyebrows. That's it.
Okay.
It's nothing.
What did he say? I thought he said shit.
And her eyebrows, that's it. Or something. I don't think his eyebrows are shit. What did he say after that?
Wow.
What are the captions on?
He didn't. Huh? You say what?
No, the only thing I caught though was basically the eyebrows comment. Other than that, I have no idea what he said though.
This one, he said they sound like.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Your type.
I like his skin complexion. He's tall. Yeah.
Thank you. Let's go down over here.
Yeah.
Your name and age.
My name is Tank. I'm 28.
And Tank, what do you do?
Eyebrow, that's
I'm a
it.
dog breeder, future MMA champion.
Okay, congrats. And why'd you end up popping your balloon?
21 just too young.
Too young.
Yeah, beautiful, but 21 is too young.
Got it. And now, is he someone that's your type?
But we always hear men like younger women, but they too young. They about 25. All of these guys probably 25, 29, 30. They say 21 is too young.
Yeah, I like his tattoos.
Thank you.
Nice. Thank you. Your name and age.
My name's Daniel. I'm 26.
Daniel, what do you do?
I am currently a student. I'm a graduate student to get my master's degree, and I also work within that university, North Carolina A&T Financial Aid is where I do. And then I also have a podcast, and I work in fitness.
Okay, busy. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
So I wanted to hear her out. Everything that she said was out of respect just before she said anything, or before she did anything. I wanted to hear her out. But she's just a little young for me. So I preferably a little older.
So he said he was 29. He said he was 29, and then that's the second person that said that she's too young, right? I said most men want to marry within a certain age range, and they usually don't go that much lower than what they are, right? Because most of these guys right here are 28, 29, 27, 28, 29. And she's right? And she's young. I mean, I get it that she's on this show, but a person this young shouldn't have any issues finding men. But this is only for clout. Of course, it's only for clout. Somebody told her wrongly to wear this dress because this dress is just terrible to be on her. And the makeup, I guess, may be okay, but but she's very young. See, this is why we had a problem, or most people may have a problem with the Shannon Sharp thing. And I keep bringing it up because she's 19. Most people way older, don't even look at somebody in this age range. And here we have men on this panel that are 27, 28, 29 saying, no way would I date this young girl. Aaron?
Probably a thing like probably about 3 years younger than me. I'm about 23.
Oh, okay. Well, she would be young for. Well, I mean, you're 23, so They might
She'd
say,
probably be good for me, I guess. Though the only thing though is like she got a good personality, everything. I just feel like probably just the dress a little bit. You know the way she dressing, though. Probably not my kind of taste though. I kind of agree with you on the dress a little bit. The way they've done it with her though, I can see on that. Everything else seems okay to me.
I mean, you're looking for a companion. You're looking for somebody to go on a date, of course. But then she doesn't do herself justice because that dress is a nighttime dress or a out on the town type dress. So I just wondered why she made that particular dress choice. That's all. The men look fine. I mean, it's an exercise in how to speak to people, how to talk to people, how to approach people. That's why I like to look at this show, because it gives me an idea or insight into what younger people think and how they approach dating. So, Aaron, what do you think about the young lady so far or her approach?
Nothing here. Head to toe, in and out overhaul. That's all I got.
Okay. I mean, I see where you're getting at, though. Kind of right there. Me personally, I'm just basically faith-based, though, and I'm just doing for marriage type thing, though. So I kind of just look at it just to see and know what to do, basically. Just to educate myself before I get married. So I see where you're getting at with it.
Right. I mean, I just look at it because it's interesting. Do they recite the same talking points as you hear online, you hear in real life? Then sometimes how to deal with these people if you hear how they talk. Did HQ Check compare 21-year-old to a 21? No, I didn't compare her to a OnlyFans woman.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
Yes, he's well spoken and his job is nice.
Sounds good. Thank you. Got two more down over here. Your name and age.
Oh, my name is Destin. I'm 27.
Destin, what do you do?
I'm an entrepreneur. I have 3 businesses. I have a carpet cleaning business, a clothing brand, and a t-shirt print business.
Nice. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
It was just the age. 21's too young for me. Yeah.
And now, is he someone that's your type?
I would say he's handsome, but no, not yeah.
Okay, what makes him not your type?
What he's wearing, his outfit. Yeah.
Okay.
That's cool. That's cool. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah, but that's why I have a conversation with people who say, hey, why is it that you worried about a person and they have a wig or a weave on? That you can see the superficiality of some of these people right here. And she's 21. The first thing she said is what he looks like, what he has on. What difference does it make what he has on? He's articulate. He's more articulate than the other guys who spoke, right?
Let's go on over here. Your name and age.
I'm Jerron. I'm 27.
Jerron, what do you do?
I'm a stand-up comedian. I'm a painter.
What was the last part?
I'm a painter.
Painter. Okay, cool. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Yeah, it's just a 21. You know what I'm saying? You just start being able to buy drinks. You know what I'm saying?
So we have men on here saying, hey, I'm 27. She's only 21. She seems to be too young for me. Okay. Even those people think she's young. So I'm saying, why is it we get this pushback for men to date younger and younger women or whatever? Maybe it's because of a biological imperative to have sex or have whatever, or to have children. I get all of that too. But they're not attracted. A lot of them are not attracted. Most people stay within 5 years of their age range of people that, right? 5 to 10 age range, right?
I'll be honest. I think if all of these gentlemen had to pick 5 reasons why she's a no-go, the age thing would be 3 or 4. I think they're trying to be nice.
Oh, you think they're trying to be nice?
Yeah. If she was a dope 21-year-old, she would have more balloons. Like if she was super dope across the board, if she had a lot more going for her, there would be a few more balloons. I think they're rolling with the age thing because it's an easy sell. They don't have to go under they don't have to insult her. She can't change her age. But I mean, I think it's genuine. I'm not saying they're lying. Okay. I'm saying if there was a 1 to 5 list, this reason's probably 4.
Okay.
So I was just about to say though, basically though, where I don't know, probably to them though, it's like probably something to do with maturity. I'm not saying she's not immature or anything like that. So she probably has a little bit of immaturity though, just a little bit. But that's just her being 21. So she's just learning, she's just finding herself. So not gonna hold that against her, but I can see in some way though. I don't know.
See, a man being nice, and he's only 2 years older than her. He's being nice. I can see she's immature. Man, shit. Wet and green.
Okay.
I'm saying, like, you ain't evolved enough yet for me. You feel me?
She ain't evolved enough for him.
That's more like
that was he's
So that's more along the lines of what they actually. Okay.
someone that's your type.
I would say he's handsome as well, but he isn't my type initially. Yeah.
Okay, got it. And why not?
His outfit as well. Yeah.
I think I look good.
I like the confidence, but yeah.
I like the confidence. All right.
It's all good.
Thank you. And then we did get another pop back over here. Your name and age?
My name's Arthur. 27. I'm sorry, I just had a birthday, but 27. I'm a police officer.
Oh, nice. Very
Yes.
nice. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I was trying to look past the age, but just a response on like clothing, just not for me.
Okay. Let's see. Now, is he someone that's your type?
He looks nice. It's the job that I wouldn't, yeah.
Okay.
Appreciate you.
Do you get that often with your job?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, thank you.
No problem.
And this is a stark one of the very, very, wait a minute, let me say it again. This is one of the reasons when we push back when men say they like younger women. And then they say, oh, 21, blah, 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 she's legal. She may be legal, but that emotional maturity and all of that, the stuff that comes along with the experience is not there. And you can see the talking with 27, he's pushing back on that, the maturity level. He said her responses to this, that, and the other. This is why we say that would not a 45-year-old would find a 21-year-old interesting other than sexually. You would find that interesting to have a conversation, to be able to train, to teach, and do all this goofy stuff all the time? I don't think so. I don't know. This guy right here said it. He said I was gonna deal with the 21, but then she said something about clothing that made me think the maturity level isn't all that. I'm not thinking for all of you guys. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there's a lineup of men right there. There's a lineup of men come from different colors, backgrounds, shapes, sizes, professions. And they're saying 21 is not a good look for them. And they're close to her age. So
Okay. I see what you mean though. You're not wrong though. You're kind of right in some way though. Me personally, I don't mind the 21 age bit though. It's just more about the maturity part though that kind of gets me though.
Right.
Not every 21-year-old is mature, but you get 21-year-olds who are mature though, and you get some people who are really older though who are not mature though. So that just depends, on everyone is different though. But you have a point though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying in general, yes, there are caveats, there are exceptions that you're going to find mature to 21-year-olds, but not all of them. The bulk of them respond like this. And I'm saying, what is the value in that for a person that's older, who has more mature, who has more emotional maturity, who has more life experience, who has more this, that, and the third, to say, hey, I'm 41, let me get a 21-year-old. I don't know. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Well, it's not. I think that's an oversimplification, but I think there is a population of men that if they've done relatively well, they're at 45 and still have not landed a family at all. Their experience in life is they're probably sick of baggage and bullshit. And they probably want a 21-year-old, given a few other caveats, right? The probability of it being a clean slate is going to be much higher with a 21-year-old, but assuming she's a clean slate and is open-minded and open to be shown a path in life that he would want for the woman he's going to be with. See, these guys are on a path in life kind of early, and they want a woman that's on a kind of a path of her own that kind of aligns with his path. They're not interested in shaping shit. They don't have time to, and they don't have enough experience or wisdom to. A 45-year-old man has a little bit more resources, time, and wisdom to be able to shape someone. But that only works as if a clean slate. He's not trying to rewire another 45-year-old. Because since from 25 to 45, working with the women his age, obviously we see where it's gotten him, nowhere, or else he would have a family. So he's probably sick of that. He's probably like, you know what? Let me start all over and leverage what I have to get what I want. You know what I mean? But these guys, they don't have it.
See, all of these are very accomplished young men, who have, professions, their own
accomplishing. Yeah, they're on a path, they're on a trajectory. But that's why they need a woman who has a trajectory that kind of sort of can align with theirs.
Right.
They don't want a clean slate because they ain't got time to be dealing with that. I'm not trying to, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Right. Oh, I get it. I get it. I'm looking at it. This is why they're rejecting her out of hand. Now, if the person would have been closer to their age, had their own thing going on, they probably wouldn't have popped the balloons. I got you. Okay.
Let's head back. We now have 2 guys left. Go ahead and ask these 2 remaining guys a question.
What are you looking for?
I didn't realize 5 or 6 of them popped the balloon. I didn't know they had all just said the hell with that. Oh, okay.
A woman.
Okay. What are you looking for in a woman? Let's get your name and age first.
My name is Phil. I'm 26.
Phil, what do you do?
I work as a logistics specialist in medical devices.
And now to answer her question, what do you look for in a woman?
Yeah, I look for someone that either has or is working on a relationship with God, somebody that has a good relationship with their emotional and mental health, somebody who's ambitious, driven, and spontaneous.
You see how he rattled that off like boom, 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 boom.
Kind of fit my theory too. Yep.
Yes.
Thank you.
And she's hesitant. She doesn't know what she wants to do, how. Yeah, I see. Okay.
Let's go down here. Your name and age.
I'm Tevin. I'm 28.
Okay. Tevin, what do you do?
I'm a photographer. I do audio engineering too.
And to answer her question, what are you looking for in a woman?
Just somebody who's trying to have fun, like pop out, try new things, try different food spots like that.
Cool. Let's head on back. And I'm going to have you ask these guys another question.
Okay.
So she dressed wrongly I know they looked at what she had on. So she dressed, I keep coming back to that, but that shows you that shows you the level that she's on. She doesn't know the difference between a party dress and a regular, let's wear a floral dress that covers our legs, heels, looks ladylike. She don't know the difference.
Have you ever cheated? If you did, why? And if you haven't, why not?
Oh. Oh. Okay, let's go over here.
I never cheated.
Why? Like, why not?
Why haven't I cheated?
Yeah.
There's no need to.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I believe in loyalty.
You know what? I think that's an excellent question. Why have you never cheated? And that gives you an insight into that person's moral and thought process. Why haven't I cheated? Because I've made a commitment to myself not to be a cheater. But a lot of people won't answer that question because they're not asked that question. Why haven't you cheated? Most people say, have you cheated? But no, I haven't cheated. Why haven't you cheated? Which is more interesting to find out why they didn't. When they have opportunity. Obviously, clearly he has opportunity. He's a handsome man. So why didn't you cheat?
Absolutely.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you. Did get a pop over here. All right. Why did you end up popping your balloon?
I ain't gonna lie. I don't be cheating often, but like here and there, like
what?
Okay.
But I'm like 80% loyal.
So why the 20?
You just gotta have the full package. And like she fine, but she 21 and like she got a little growing to do. I'm not saying I'm fully grown either, but she got a little growing to do.
Okay. No, so it's just she has some growing to do, but she's someone that's your type.
Like in the club, yeah.
Okay.
Like during the day, I don't know. I got to see her with a different look. You know what I'm saying?
What?
Now, is he someone that's your type?
No.
Okay, why not?
Based off his answers, I wouldn't. Yeah.
I understand.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let me take it and pop over here. All right, why did you end up popping your balloon?
She got all the pop.
Yeah, she asked me why I never cheated, and when I told her that I don't, she asked me a follow-up question. And I just don't believe there's a reason for me to cheat personally. I know everybody has their own personal reasons. But I just didn't like the way you asked that question.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. But you look great though.
Thank you.
Yeah, but that's it's an interesting question because people these days think that men can't be loyal or or monogamy is not a natural state. So if monogamy is not a natural state and people say it's not a natural state, of course the follow-up question is needed. Well, why haven't you cheated? Do you believe that it's not a natural state, or do you have a moral code that says that you're not going to cheat? There's a big difference.
Now, is he someone that's your type?
I would say yeah. Yeah.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, that's all the balloons popped, unfortunately. Thank you so much for coming on. Let's give it up for her, guys. I'll take the mic.
So I just did this first one simply because it gives you an insight into these people. It gives you an insight into these people and how they think. These younger people, how they think, how they approach dating. The young women need work. I can look on here and tell that the young women need work. Some of their answers don't have a coherent sentence, don't have ambition or a clear direction in where they want to go. She's dressed inappropriately. This is why I like to watch some of these, because it'll tell me where the level of the women are. What do you find important? What do you not find important? It seems that the guys 30 and under are trying to be solid out here. Know how to talk, coherent sentences, on top of their job, have moral values somewhere down the line. We got the little jokester. I get it. We get it. But primarily, the lineup was a solid lineup. I just wanted to see a solid lineup, and I wanted people to see, hey, the guys out here being solid. Now we got a problem with the ladies. What you think, Aaron?
No, I agree. Just about 100%. I mean, yeah, so we got the comedian guy. He's not, I wouldn't say solid, but he's not like egregious. Same thing with the 80% cheater. I mean, like you said, you're going to have a couple of jokers, but that panel was a great representation of some solid, late 20s cats. Right. And I would even go so far as to say, remember the homeboy from the Checkers that did construction on the side? Yeah. We can swap him out for one of the jokers because while his station in life needed some work, his bones were good. He had a platform. He was coherent. He was honest. He was, you know what I mean? He had a gumption to him. Right. And he diversified his income. They may not. One's unknown. The other one is lackluster. Right. But there's something. I don't know. There's something there that just says there's a trajectory there. Right. You know what I mean? It just may be unorthodox, but he's certainly not wayward. Right. Not these brothers either.
So that gives me hope that the young men out here are being solid. We need
doing the best they can at least. Yeah.
Women. We need the women to get on top of the program. Understand yourself. Keep yourself where you're supposed to be. Get out there. Do your job. Be a lady. Keep your legs closed. I hate to say that, but sometimes you got to say that, right? Be discerning. Let me put it that way. I know you're not going to stop. Be discerning, right? And be careful out there. The young lady, our previous young lady, all over the place, all over the globe, don't know what she want, already got a baby, looking at older men. Young lady, these ladies out here, come on, ladies. Let's pull it together. We can do better. You're talking about you're going to be educated. You're talking about you want to have a good job, and yet we have women out here pretending to be 304s, and we have women showing up on dating shows in nightclub attire. We got an issue here. So we here to see what they got to say. We here to help the young generation. At least that's what I'm here for. This is what I wanted to stress and be able to highlight the goodness that's going out in our community. The young men who are articulate, working, productive human beings. Our ladies can get on the same track. You can get on the track. It's not too late. You can still get on the track, but there's got to be some kind of focus. There's got to be some kind of focus. Your final thoughts, Aaron, please.
Well, what you doing over here, HQ? Keep doing your thing. I'm here to support every chance I get, man. You know, I pull up YouTube.
Sorry, we got sidetracked.
No. I mean, but look, what you're doing, it captures my attention. I mean, and you know me pretty well, know me for a while.
We would have had more. We would have had more of these, but
yeah.
got sidetracked with the.
It's all good. Look, it happens, and you gotta have entertainment value. But you know, I pursue meaningful conversations because I want to see a positive and doable change in the community. And so I just love what you're doing over here, and I appreciate you giving me space to come up. I appreciate the hospitality. Keep it up, man. Good job, and God bless you, man.
Please come up. Please come up at any time. We do not get stuck on the rabbit holes a lot. We just got stuck. This is a pop-up show. This was just one that I just decided I was going to pop up on. So it's not a normal show that I would do on a Sunday. I would usually do wife code on a Sunday, and that's wife stuff. Yeah. But today I just wanted to do pop-up because that goofy girl came on there last night. And I was like, wait a minute, let me do a pop-up of this goofy girl talking about she want somebody to give her $1,000. So that was it. And I thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please come again.
Will do. Thank you.
Thank you. You guys hit the like button. You guys hit the share button. This is a goofy thing. We will return again. I have wife club, wife code. That'll be like in 2 hours. Maybe around 7:30-ish, and it won't be that long, but it'll be wife club. Okay, wife code. Okay. So thank you guys for showing up. Please hit the like button. Please hit the share button. Please hit all those good things. So, I forgot to read the super chats. I am so sorry. I apologize. Old school $4.99. I appreciate you, HQ, even though you can be delusional at times. Thank you very much, sir. Old school, please show again. HQ found her lamp at $4.99. Even though you don't have me turned on, I'm so happy you found me, HQ. Have you figured out whose burner account this belongs to? It rhymes with Uwaja Kid. Don't know. Tahilism $9.99. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Old school yet again $4.99. No HQ, no certainties, only probabilities. Her probability of getting 1,000 a month is 0.2. No, it's not. All she has to do got so far is men working fries and McDonald's. No, she can get more than that. HQ found her lamp for $4.99. The views of HQ aren't necessarily the views of her lamp. Mr. Walker, $5 a dollar super sticker. Thank you, sir. Mr. Walker, $2. We fucking fat bitches, but boy. Ooh, Dr. Witch Doctor, remember for 1 month. Hold on. Thank you, Dr. Witch Doctor. Thank you. Mr. Walker, $2. Hold on, you fucker. Boy, you just be getting wild over here, Mr. Walker. I thank you all for the super stickers and the chats and coming to the chat and coming to this wild show. Please make sure everybody hits the like button, share, all that good stuff, subscribe. Great. We're going to be pulling out some other things. Probably a show tonight, wife code. It's going to be a wife code show. Just me talking as I usually talk. It won't be a panel. It's just be me talking and giving information because everybody has to have information, and it's not harsh information. I think the men are doing extremely well. The women are doing well. You're just not representing us like we need to be represented, ladies. We need you to represent, to go hard, to do what you need to do, to be upstanding citizens in the community. This is what we want. I thank you all for coming out. I thank you all. Thank you. Please come back. Please come back.